Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm glad that NBA is finally back today. Got our first preseason of the game going on. Preseason of the game of the year going right now.
I need it's right there. The NBA is back. But next week when majority of the games happen, that's when it's like, okay.
hmm
Today we only really got one game. That other game was it the Pelicans. They playing like Australia. That game ain't coming on till like 4:30 in the morning, bro. Early as hell,
Damn.
early ass game. They're in Australia. So they play super early in the morning. So if you want to see Zion hoop, hey man, you gotta set that alarm, bro. Nobody ain't gonna be up in no 4:30 in the morning.
Bro, he
Gotta
probably gonna
wake
play
up.
half a quarter and that's it.
He probably is. Oh, I ain't gonna cap. He probably is, bro. But I need to see like a full game of Zion, bro. But let's get it started, man. Obviously, that week 4 has an NFL just passed. And the Bears got a W, bro. They're 2-2. They beat the Raiders off a blocked field goal. What's your takeaways from the Bears and the Raiders game?
That they almost sold. They had me scared. I like though that Caleb came down there, and led that drive to put them ahead. But without that blocked field goal, they almost sold. Our defense still needs some work. I know Jalen Johnson is not coming back no time soon, so that's gonna hurt us. And then our main guys on defense are hurt, so um, that's hurting us right now. But the offense looks better and better each week. I just wish that DJ Moore gets involved a little bit more. I think they need to involve DJ Moore a little bit more. Then that'll completely open up the offense because DJ is talented and we're not using him as much as we can. So other than that, it was a great win for them. It was a great win, especially going into the bye.
Was it really a great win?
Yeah,
Was it really?
they came out on top with a dub.
So what would you grade that
Great win.
performance? What would you grade it?
I'll give it like a C plus.
Bruh, let's be honest. I think the Bears, like, at least on the honestly though, I would damn near give them a D. Because they only won the game because Geno Smith had 3 picks. That is literally the only reason they won that game, bro. Because Ashton Genty, I ain't gonna cap. he looked like a monster out there. 21 carries for 138 and a touchdown. Then two receiving touchdowns.
hmm
Hey man, he looked like a dog. Geno Smith. So I thought Caleb played. Then 22 for 37, 212, a touchdown, and a pick. I mean, Max Crosby got the pick from the defensive line. He batted it and
Bagged
caught
it.
it
Yeah,
and caught it. And I'm just like,
it was a
man,
good play.
that's why he's one of the best defensive players in the league, bro. He can do stuff like that. And it's like, I can't. So it's like they played the Cowboys. And it's funny because hey, the Cowboys just scored 40 points on the Packers. And we was talking about their defense a couple of weeks ago, how it was good. But against the Bears, they only scored like 20 something. So it's like, is the Bears defense was it really
No,
deep? I'm just saying, bro. They scored 40 on the Packers. I'm just saying. But I mean, Caleb played okay. He did enough. He did enough for them to win, to not really sell the game. But sometimes they was like moving down the field, then they don't do nothing. And it's like you got to thank the special teams. Special teams came through, blocked the field goal. And we talked about it last week. It was like, man, yeah, get that W, go into the bye 2-2, and then you can be able to kind of restart everything. Like it was kind of bad the first 2 weeks. Then here we are. It's gotten better. So the Bears
that's
are
why I said it
in.
was a good W.
You said great. You said
Yeah, it
great.
was a great W. We going to the bye 0-0, basically starting at ground zero. So now we can use this bye to focus and come out and win week 6.
And then next week, y'all go play the Commanders on Monday Night Football. And got to
Yep,
get
it's a big game.
Yeah, because we all know what happened last year. Hey man, we know what happened last year. But I mean, hey, give the Bears some credit, man. They did what they were supposed to do. They got the W. Hey, they did a fake flea flicker. I've never seen that before. A fake flea flicker. Never seen it. Man literally tossed
That's
it.
my first time
And then
seeing it too.
DeAndre Swift ran. I've never seen that before a day in my life. Ben Johnson be coming up with some crap. He come up with something, bro. But good win by the Bears. Now the Raiders, they're bad, bro. I wasn't believing them, but I thought they would be better. If Geno Smith just gonna turn the ball over, they ain't winning. Like they just not gonna win. The offensive line is bad. It's basically Max Crosby or bust. But I mean, Asher Jitsi had a really good game. I thought Asher Jitsi played good.
Yeah, you see, he went back to his normal running stance.
He did. I don't know
Yeah.
why they tried to change in the first place. He was basically amazing with it at Boise State, and they wanted to, and Chip Kelly wanted to change it up. But good W by the Bears, good W by them. Simone, what's up, fellas? What's up? How you doing? Let's talk about that early morning game. The Vikings and the Steelers. Surprisingly, the Steelers won that game, and we talk about, the Vikings had a good defense, and Aaron Rodgers came through. DK Metcalf had a good game, but I feel like one of the surprising players that did something was Kenneth Gainwell. He had a really good game in Ireland.
Yeah, that surprised a lot of people.
What's your take on the Steelers and the Vikings?
Well, first and foremost, the Steelers defense is always amazing. Carson Wentz sold that game. He had a chance to win late, but because I thought that the Pittsburgh Steelers should have went for it on that 4th and 1, but they didn't. They decided, you know what, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna leave it in our defensive hands, and that was the right call from by Mike Tomlin because Carson Wentz wasn't able to do nothing all night. Yeah, he had 350 yards, but he had 2 TDs, he had 2 NOs and 2 TDs. So it's like they really held him in check, if you ask me. Justin Jefferson had a good game. Jordan Addison had a good game. He broke away for that long touchdown. Well, it wasn't a long touchdown. He got stopped right before the goal line. But yeah, the Steelers they played their asses off. I don't think nobody thought Kenneth Gainwell was gonna run that well, especially for two tutties.
Yeah, he played. This game was better than any game. Freaking Jalen Warren played ever. Like Jalen Warren has not had a good game like this. And DK Metcalf, that's why they paid him all that bread. That's why they paid DK Metcalf all that bread to do that, bro. I watch him play and I'll be like, bro, this man is he's super big, but be moving fast as hell. I don't get it. Bro, he ran for an 80-yard touchdown. I'm like, man, whoever got him in fantasy, man. I was thinking that too. I was like, man, whoever got him in fantasy, they winning in the morning. They winning right then and there. But I thought Aaron Rodgers played decent. 18 for 20, 18 for 22. I mean, 200 yards is what it is, only a touchdown. But I thought he played decent. I mean, Aaron Rodgers right now in his career, he's basically like a game manager. He's only going to do enough to get you by. He can't really run out the pocket as like he used to.
He tries.
But man, he be moving so damn slow.
He be moving so
slow ass. He moves slow now. But on the Vikings side, I was shocked. Like I thought this defense would kind of, do what they were supposed to do. They did. And Carson Wentz was 30 for 46 for 350. He had 2 picks. I don't know what he was doing. They couldn't really run the ball like that. Jettas had a good game, like you said. Jordan Addison had a good game, and that was it. Like it was really just them two. Like after that, nobody really could do anything. But low key though, the Steelers almost sold that game because they they was letting the Vikings come back in that game. They was definitely letting them. But the Steelers are shockingly 3-1 and lead that division. Who would have thought? But let's move on. Another game we predicted that got sold. The New York Giants beat the LA Chargers 21-18. Jackson Dart in his debut, but Malik Neighbors tore his ACL and is out for the season. What's your take on the Giants and the Chargers game?
I'm very surprised the Chargers lost this game. I don't think they did enough to stop Jackson Dart. After he ran in for that touch, I think it was 18 yards he ran in for that TD. I think Harbaugh should have changed his game plan. They weren't. Jackson Dart was running left and right around on that field. He didn't really throw for that many yards. But I feel like he brought juice back into the Giants locker room. It sucks that Malik Neighbors is injured now, so he has to rely on Wan'Dale Robinson and Slayton. But I'm interested to see how the Giants play the rest of the season.
They just lost their best wide receiver. The defense played good. The defense played good enough. I was very shocked that they basically had Justin Herbert get 2 picks. I was not expecting that at all. Quentin Johnson had a long touchdown again. Hey, man, he been good, bro. I can't cap. He been good. We saw somebody
He's hot so far.
We saw somebody finesse sold and finesse, but that's neither here nor there. Omarion Hampton, he's coming along after like that first couple of games. He wasn't really playing good. He had 12 carries for 128 yards. I was just very shocked that Justin Herbert, he didn't have a Justin Herbert game. But Jackson Dart, I feel like for a rookie, he played. Honestly, though, he really didn't play that good. But for a rookie, I give him some slack, especially going up against the Chargers. He only threw for 111 yards, but he ran for 54. But that's the one thing he can do better than Russ. He can make plays out of the pocket and can escape. Russ, he can't do that no more. That's why when he's stuck in there, he just stuck. But like you said, with Wan'Dale and Slayton now and no Malik Neighbors, like that was your go-to guy, bro. And Neighbors, I got him in fantasy. I got him in your league. And now it's whatever. I'm like, yep, he's gone. He's not coming back. Man literally was in midair. He tore it in midair. He tore his ACL in mid. It was over with, bro. He tore it in midair. I said, yep, he's gone. But Cam Scatterbull is a football player, bro. He runs hard, bro. He's a physical running back. But now they face the Saints next week. They got a chance to beat
He
the
gonna
Saints.
go crazy. Yeah, Scalaboo gonna go crazy next. This week. Because he took 25 attempts just to get 70-something yards.
They got a chance,
25
man.
for 79. But yeah, they gonna beat the Saints, bro. They gonna beat the Saints.
Hey,
because their defense is good.
I can't lie, bro. Spencer Rattler ain't been playing the worst. He's been playing okay. That team just overall ain't good.
To tell y'all.
No, bro. No, I can't hear that. You love Cam Newton. You love Cam Newton, but hate Josh Allen with a passion. But they damn near play alike. But you love Spencer Rattler? That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't. I don't know. I guess it's because he light skinned. I don't get it, bro. I don't know. Jeremiah kind of caramelish, kind of like your skin complexion. So I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. But another game, man. I've been seeing it. I was seeing it on the timeline. The Eagles, they beat the Buccaneers 31-23. We was up.
Ooh.
We was up like 20. Let me look at the box score real quick, man. We was up by a lot. They came
Baker
back,
had
man.
2 opportunities.
He did. He threw that pick. Jahad Campbell caught the pick, bro. He caught the pick. I was like, thank God, bro, because this dude right here, bro, Baker baller, bro. Baker is a baller, bro. He is a freaking baller. I think we was up like 23-4. And then here they coming back. And the story was obviously AJ Brown, with the tweet. We know what it is, but then Jalen Hurts, he didn't even throw a yard, and we still won the game. He didn't throw a yard in the second half, and we still won the football game. What is your take on the Eagles and the Bucs?
Bro, the Eagles' offense is pissing me off because I have AJ Brown in fantasy, and it's like I understand, if I don't have to throw the ball to beat y'all, then I don't have to. But at the same time, you have to open up this offense because when it's time to play those big teams and those really good teams, you ain't been throwing the ball all season. It's just not gonna magically appear. You know what I mean? But I'm not mad at AJ Brown for his tweets, bro. Like, bro, give me the ball. He's your best pass catcher. Get him the damn ball, bro. The offense is terrible right now. It's fucking terrible right now. But like you said, Baker's a baller. I actually thought that after the Baker threw that pick and he had that second opportunity, I thought he was gonna get it done. I honestly thought he was gonna get it done. Um, but it was a great game. I didn't expect the Eagles to be up that big on them early. I thought it was gonna be close throughout. But Baker did his thing. That boy Ibuka, he cold, bro. He's cold. Ain't no way once Mike Evans get back, his role diminishes. I think he's gonna still have the same type of role. I think Baker's still gonna look for him because they just got Godwin back. And surprisingly, Godwin got about 10, 13 targets his first game back. That was surprising. He's a little rusty, but the Bucks are gonna be good. They're gonna be dangerous. They have to work on their defense though. Like they front line is good, but them corners, whew.
Look, man, I've been talking about it all year. I said our offense is pee-pee. It's bad. It's bad, bro. And you even said it. It was either last week or the week before. Throw the ball, and it opens up for Saquon Barkley. It's what we need to start doing. And of course, Petula, he don't want to do that crap. He don't want to do it. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Every time I look up, AJ Brown don't get the ball, and he want to crash out so damn bad, and I feel him. I'm AJ Brown. I know who I am. Look, he had 9 targets, but if you watch the game, some of the ball was uncatchable. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. But 2 catches for 7 yards is crazy. That's crazy. That's
shit
crazy.
Blew me, bro.
And Devontae Smith, 2 catches for 20. Come on, bro. And I get it. We winning. I understand that. But at some point, bro, you do think about yourself. At some point, it is team, but at some point, I do want to catch the ball. I do want to feel involved. And like AJ Brown said, he wants to feel involved. He wants to catch the ball, bro. He wants to get the offense
He just out there running routes, bro. He out there getting his cardio in.
Basically, his jersey not even dirty. He just out there, bro. And Jalen Hurts, man, hey, look, bro. If somebody say Jalen Hurts was boo-boo last week, I ain't gonna be mad at him because the first half he looked good, but the second half he didn't do anything. Literally, he just out there,
bro,
and just warmed up his arm.
3 and out after 3 and out. It was 3 and out after 3 and out.
He was 0 for 8 in the second half. He didn't even throw a yard. But it just shows how good our team is, bro. We can have a quarterback not throw a yard and can still win the game. That's just how good our team is, bro. We got the best. Hey, look. Are we the best team? Hell no. But when it comes down to it, we make them right plays, bro. Our defense step up. Special teams. We got special teams on the first play of the game. Block that punt. Return it for a touchdown. We some dogs. But like you said earlier with Ibuka wide receiver 1, bro. He is a monster. He's a dog. And what's so funny about like the NFL and the NBA? In the NBA, a rookie could go like crazy, but we'll never say they're like damn near a star or superstar. In the NFL, a rookie can go like crazy. We'll instantly say they damn near star or superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Ibuka is turning into a star right in front of our eyes. He looks amazing. And Bucky Irvin had a good game too. He caught that lost touchdown. That won me my parlay. He got
a sprained foot though. He hurt.
But hey, man, with Eagles, we gotta get that offense together, bro. We gotta we can't be winning games like this because at some point it's gonna catch up. It's gonna really catch up to us, and we need to win games. But I mean, we got the W. But next week we play the Broncos. That's a defense, man. That's a really good defense. But let's move on. We're not gonna talk about the game, but we're gonna talk about the situation. The Browns are benching Joe Flacco and starting Dylan Gabriel. And Shedeur Sanders is still QB3. So what is your take on Dylan Gabriel starting, replacing Joe Flacco?
I mean, that shouldn't be surprising to nobody. The entire training camp and off season, he was taking reps with the first team. So that shouldn't be surprising to anyone. I'm just surprised that they still have Shedeur third on the depth chart. I thought they would at least move them up. Granted, that could just be an optics thing. So if Dylan Gabriel plays bad, they give Shedeur a shot still. I hope they do. I don't think they should go back to Joe Flacco if Dylan Gabriel starts to play there. I definitely think they should still go to Shador and see how Shador plays. But yeah, I was just shocked that he was still third on the depth chart.
You like what he did in his little interview thing?
No commenting, yeah. I ain't gonna
Just
lie, I did.
just you like that?
Yeah, because no matter what he say, bro, it's gonna get turned and turned in a different way. Like even with him doing that, like mouthing the words like he was a mime, I low key think they still gonna spin that. To be honest with you, so it's like it's damned if he do, damned if he don't. We just have to wait till he gets out on the field to prove people wrong.
I do think if
I
Dylan
think,
Gabriel plays bad, he will play. If Joe Flacco comes back in, it's a problem. It's something up.
yeah, like I
It's
give
something.
Dylan Gabriel about 3-4 weeks, bro. I give him
Oh
about 4 weeks at max.
yeah. I give him 4 weeks. What if hypothetically he goes 3-1? Hypothetically,
Well,
what do you
Shador
do?
ain't getting a shot this season. He ain't getting no shot unless Dylan Gabriel gets hurt.
You know, Shador. Do I care for Shador like that? Not really. Do I think he's decent? I do think he's decent. Do I think the NFL is kind of doing him bogus? Yeah, I think the Browns just don't like him because there's no way how you saw Joe Flacco the first 4 weeks and you still say, you know what? You still gonna be QB2, and Shador,
No.
you still gonna be on the scout team. I can't believe that, bro. And I keep forgetting, but did you see like a couple of weeks ago where they said the Eagles wanted to draft him? He said hell no. The Ravens wanted to
Mm-hmm.
draft him. He said hell no. And in my
Mm-hmm.
head, I said, I understand why he did it because he would never play. He would never play. Like you're not starting over. No matter what Lamar happens, you're never gonna start over him. But hypothetic wise, that would have been a better situation than going to the Browns to a degree. Because with the Browns, you're losing. Because if they start losing, then they go blame you. But at least there, you can learn out of Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks ever. Jalen Hurts, one of the best winners ever. You can learn under them for like 2-3 years. Then maybe down the line, you could potentially get a shot. But in my head, I said, man, he got a lot of power to just say, nah, I'm good. I don't want to be there. But it's crazy how you go to the Browns and you damn near in the same situation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but granted though, like Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, they barely get hurt. So I mean, Lamar's hurt right now with a hammy, but they barely get hurt. At least with the Browns, you know, if Dylan Gabriel plays bad, he'll get a shot, or if he gets hurt, he gets a shot. And then Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco. Bro, ain't no way in hell. Joe Flacco was already with y'all before. Y'all let him go. And then bring him back. Ain't no way in hell y'all thought, yeah, this should be our day one starter. I feel like they was just doing that just to do it. But yeah, I get Dylan Gabriel about 4 weeks, and I think Shador gonna get a shot.
Joe Flacco getting paid $14 million. Free bread. That's free bread. We watched it. I know I watched the game. Rams and the Colts. The Rams beat the Colts 27-20. The Colts honestly were in the game majority of the time. They actually took the lead, but then A.D. Mitchell dropped a long touchdown pass. He let the ball slip
Bro,
out of his hands.
he
And
let
then
it go right before.
But you watch the replay, it's like he was trying to extend it and slip.
Extended, yeah.
I'm
He was
like,
trying to
brother.
showboat. He should have just waited till he got in. That's the same thing Jonathan Taylor did.
He
Almost.
did that last year. He did that last year against the
Mm-hmm.
Broncos. And then on that long touchdown run by Jonathan Taylor, he holds. And it comes right back. So technically, A.D. Mitchell lost them the game. Technically, if you want to be like that, technically he lost them the game. But I'm going to say it again. I'm going to preach it. Puka is the best, bro. He damn near top 5 in the league, bro. He don't drop the ball.
Right now, he's number one.
You think he's the best right now? Like in the league, you think he's the
This
best?
year.
That's what I'm saying. Just this year, you think he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he had 13 receptions for 170 yards, bro. He don't, bro, 15 targets? Bro, the next closest person was Devontae Adams with 6. Bro, hey, if Matthew Stafford love you, he gonna throw you the ball. He gonna throw you the ball, bro. I couldn't start at Matthew Stafford fans if I knew Lamar Jackson was gonna stick it up and get hurt. bro, sticked it up. Daniel Jones, he didn't play bad. He threw 2 picks, but I don't think he played the worst. Jonathan Taylor had a decent game. Like I said, A.D. Mitchell had the long touchdown that was supposed to be a touchdown. Tyler Warren played good. Michael Pittman played decent. Like the Colts are, they're a really good team, bro. We did pick the Rams to win, but man, Puka, Adams, they the best wide receiver duo in the league right now. I ain't gonna cap. They the best. They are the best. And then the game that was on nationally television, the Chiefs stomped the Ravens. They stomped them 37-20. Lamar Jackson did not play good, and he gets hurt, comes out the game. But what was your take on the Chiefs stomping the Ravens?
Bro, that shit was over at halftime. I'm not even gonna lie. And then the fact that Derrick Henry didn't do anything, bro. Like, I don't know what he had. He had 8 carries for 42 yards, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Ravens right now. They got a lot of people hurt on defense. Offense, this game looks subpar. I would have thought they would have played better than this because the Chiefs, they have a good run defense. But their corners are. I'm not really. If I'm Lamar, I'm not scared of their corners. But I was surprised they got stumped like that, especially by halftime. That boy Pacheco looking like a bust. He was right.
I didn't say
That
bust.
man ain't been doing nothing.
I didn't say bust. I'm just saying, like, you was just trying to say, hey, Pacheco. I'm just like, ugh.
Supposed to be a bounce back year for him.
Bruh, he like Shannon Sharp said, he'd be running hard and going nowhere. Don't go nowhere, bro. He just be running, bro. Bro, if I look it up, I guarantee they have probably one of the worst rushing offenses in the league.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How does Xavier Worthy come back and get more rushing yards than you?
On two carries.
Come on, bro. Be serious. Hey, Xavier Worthy came back and balled. I give him his credit.
He did.
He came back and balled. That offense looked so much different. It looked so much, it looked different. But remember, the Ravens defense is really bad. Like, that defense is terrible. I think they said they got like a top 3 offense, but it got damn near like top 3 worst scoring defense. It's bad. It's bad. And with Lamar Jackson hurt, man, are the Ravens cooked? They cooked, bro?
Well, we don't know if he's gonna play. He's still questionable for this week. I don't think he's gonna play. Yeah, I'll say I don't think he's gonna play either. But if that injury is if that hammy is a big injury, then yeah, the Ravens are cooked. If he misses more than 3-4 weeks, the Ravens are cooked. They on a bye next week, don't they? Week 6.
The week after.
They on a bye.
So
week 7.
They play the Texans, then the Rams, then the bye. So it gives him 3 weeks to heal.
They should be able to beat the Texans even without Lamar. The Texans suck.
Hey, they play.
I'm mad Cam Ward didn't get it. Yeah, I'm mad Cam Ward didn't get his first dub, man.
You saw, bro. Cam Ward spoke for everybody. Keep it a buck, we ass. Keep it a buck, we ass. Lions, though, they ass. The Titans are ass. Like, come on, bro. And then as quarterback, and just as a person in general, I'm going to the Titans. You knew they were bad. Bro, what Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud did was an anomaly. Real talk. Because CJ Stroud did it. The Texans were terrible. CJ Stroud come in, amazing. Go to the playoffs. Jaden Daniels, the Commanders were bad. He comes in, go to the NFC Championship. Brother, those two are anomalies. You knew y'all was going to be bad. Like, bro. He has no protection. The defense is not really that good. Calvin Ridley can't hold on to the football.
But
he can't hold on to the ball. Tony Pollard is probably their best offensive player. The offensive line, which they paid a lot of money for, is bad. He can't do anything. He can't do nothing. And then they played against one of the best defenses in the Texans last week. Bro, you were set up. Bro, it said the Texans shut out an opponent for the first time since, like, what was it, 2015 or 2020? Something like that. Y'all could give me 3. bad, bro. Titans suck.
Hey, so far, who's having the worst rookie season? Him or Bryce Young? So far, who had the worst rookie season?
Probably Cam Ward.
Yeah,
It's probably Cam Ward.
Bryce
Bro.
was pretty. Bryce was pretty bad too, though.
Man, Bryce don't look that Bryce. Bro, I be wanting to believe in Bryce. Sometimes it just be so, bro. Come on, man. Y'all getting stomped like that? Y'all getting stomped like that against the Patriots? Bro, Drake May look like Patrick Mahomes. Come on, man. What we doing? Bro, they got stomped by the Patriots 42-13. That's embarrassing. And I believe, bro,
At
he
least they ain't
has
get
a
51 put on their head.
Bro, 18 for 30 for 150 yards? Come on, bro. We got to do better than that.
Yeah, that was bad.
Ted is good, bro. Ted's good. Chuba Hubbard is decent. Hey, man, Patriots, they need to release Trevion Henderson. I don't know what Mike Vrabel doing. He's trolling, bro. Release him. Release that man. Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Bad Bunny is.
I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I don't listen to him, so.
I mean, I'll probably listen to him at the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, it is what it is with Bad Bunny. Bro, the Panthers are what, 1-3? Yeah, they're bad, man. They're gonna be bad, bro. Bryce Young got like this year 3. Woo! Yeah, this year 3. We at that point, man, when you gotta
step it up.
Do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then can you bench him again? Because you benched him last year. Can you bench? Because it's like if you bench him again, bro, it's telling you something.
Yeah, I think you gotta ride it out. You gotta ride it out.
We'll talk about probably this last game. Probably the game of the year. Packers and the Cowboys. They ended a tie, 40-40. Hey, Dak played great. I give Dak his credit.
Yeah, he
played great. Dak played great. George Pickens looked like a dog. And Javonte Williams, he looked good. Romeo Doubs had 3 tutties. Josh Jacobs played good, but they end in a tie, bro. What was your take?
They was
Packers
not supposed
and Cowboys?
to end in a tie. First off, they wasn't supposed to end in a tie. First, they shouldn't even have been that close. I thought the Packers was gonna stomp Dallas. But OT, the Packers, I turned the game off in OT because I seen the Packers driving down the field. I said, oh, it's over with the Packers for the win. I looked back up. They talking about it was a tie. I said, what the hell? But I'm glad they won the OT though. They won me my parlay.
Oh,
I needed that.
What was you needed to?
What
was the last thing you needed?
I needed Matthew Golden to catch the ball 4 times. He had 3. And then they didn't play him at all in like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, bro.
And then an OT caught the last pass.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie though. We talk about the Packers, they look good. Defense look whatever, because you can't be having like this good defense because it's like you stomp the Lions who has a really good offense, and then you embarrass the Commanders on Thursday night. And then with the Cowboys, we knew the Cowboys had like a really good offense. We knew their defense is bad. Defense is terrible. Yeah, with no CD, and they still drop 40 points. That's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
That is very concerning. Mm-hmm. No CD, and you let George Pickens look like Terrell Owens. Like, what we doing? Like, what are we doing? And Jordan Love, I thought Jordan Love played good. I thought Jordan Love played really good. He did what he was supposed to do. Hey, but the thing is, it's good for the division because that tie, it helps the Bears stay closer. It helps the Bears stay closer. And we don't have to talk about the 2 Monday night games because they were bad. The Bengals got blown out, bro. Jay Browning just not it, bro. He's selling Jamar Chase fantasy players. I'm telling you, bro.
Him and T. Higgins.
He's selling. And Tyreek Hill, man, he told bro, that injury was nasty.
Yeah, that was.
Bro, he has a knee dislocation and a torn ACL and other ligaments. He might make a comeback next year. I don't know when, but man, that was a nasty injury, bro. That was a very nasty injury. And Justin Fields, he did good in fantasy. That's all I can say about Justin Fields. But let's get it started. The Rams and the 49ers play today on Thursday Night Football. So what are your takes on that game tonight, and who do you have winning?
The Rams. 49ers, they're banged up. No Ricky Pearsall. No Jawan Jennings. Brock Purdy's hurt. Mac Jones is literally only going to have Christian McCaffrey. And if I'm the Rams, I'm stopping Christian McCaffrey. You got to beat me with all these unknown guys. So the Rams should win this one. I got the Rams. Ooh, 28-14?
I was actually going to take Ricky Pearsall out the little taxi thing. Because he's been sitting there since last year. Just been sitting there. Then he gets hurt. I'm like, yep, you just stay right there, brother. Because in your league, my team's selling. I should have beat Daniel, bro. And Lamar Jackson, bro, all Lamar Jackson had to do was just throw the ball. All you got to do is throw the ball.
Cortland Sutton only needed one more catch. Literally, Bo Nick spammed everybody but him in that third and fourth quarter. I'm like, gee, all he needed was one catch, and you beat Daniel, G. I was praying that boy got that catch, boy, because I did not want Daniel to win.
Lamar Jackson don't get hurt, I win.
You won. You won.
I win, but I'm 1-3. And then the thing, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm really debating about just benching AJ Brown because it's like if it's gonna come to this, there's no point, bro. There's no point, and I don't even have like good wide receivers. Like I was gonna put Jawan Jennings in the flex, he's out, so it's like, damn, what can I do? So man, I just gotta figure some shit out, bro. But
I'm 2-2 right now. 2-2.
You probably would have been 1-3 if what's a jigger. I ain't take that comeback. What was it last week? Because you was showing because Kyler Murray and them was pissing you off. And I know you was watching that game like Marvin Harrison.
It's crazy, bro. Every time I talk bad about Marvin Harrison, he does something. I kid you not. Mid-game, I said I fucking hate Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison. They weak asses. Then he caught that TD. I said, oh, thank you, because I needed that shit.
Hey, he even said thank you. He was on one knee said, thank you, God. Because, he tried to catch the ball. It bounced off his head. Got a pick. It's just like, brother, he can't catch a break. Bro. But he's caught that touchdown pass. He mossed a Witherspoon. He was like, thank you, God, bro.
That was a good DB that he mossed, too. I think that's going to give him some confidence, though. That should give him a confidence boost.
I hope so. He's good, bro. He's good. It's just, I don't know, bro. But man, Kyler Murray be spamming Trey McBride, though. He be spamming him. He gonna spam. Hey, Trey McBride's reliable as hell, bro. He gonna catch the ball. That man a dog. But Rams and 49ers, I expect the Rams to they should beat them. Like this, I feel like this probably should be like a close game. Like you said, 49ers are banged up. You losing your starting quarterback, your two best wide receivers, still no George Kittle. It's Christian McCaffrey and literally some wide receiver threes and Mac Jones. Mac Jones has played decent with the starts, though. I give him that. Since the games he started to, he hasn't played bad. So there's a chance he probably plays decent. But the Rams got too much
how many drops it's going to be? It's going to be so many drops tonight.
How you know it's going to be?
Bro, he playing with a bunch of practice squad players, bro. It's going to be a bunch of drops.
No, he got what's that guy's name, bro?
You see, you can't even remember his name.
I know. What's that guy, bro? He was on the I think he was on the Rams last year, bro. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I got you, bro. I got you. Kendrick Bourne. He got played. He's starting. What's this dude name? DeMarcus Robinson. MVS. Yeah, that's it.
That's nice. It's gonna be some.
Hey, that tight end, Tones. They got him. You know, he the starter now. Yeah, it's gonna
be a lot of drops, dog.
But I think the Rams should beat them. They should stop the 49ers, bro. And the Rams are at home, so they should win. They're favorite by they're supposed to win by 9. That's the
I would
spread.
take
Win
that.
by 9.
I would take that.
Take
I
the
think they're gonna
spread.
win by 10 or more.
Because you said 28-14.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you got Christian McCaffrey, hey, bet whatever and put him in the starting lineup. I got the Rams. The Rams should win this game. I go 31-17. They should beat them. Like, I think Puka gonna have a great game. Devontae Adams probably catch a touchdown. Matthew Stafford has another good game. I have to start him. I have no choice because Lamar Jackson isn't playing, so I gotta play Matthew Stafford. Hope he has another good game like he did last week. But let's do our pickems for the week. Let's start in London. Vikings and the Browns.
Vikings. Give me. J.J. McCarthy's not playing again.
It's Carson Wentz again.
Browns got a really good defense, and if Dylan Gabriel just plays competent enough, they can win. I'm still gonna go Vikings though. I'm gonna go Vikings.
I'm gonna go the Vikings, man. The Vikings get the W. Texans at the Ravens. Must win game by the Ravens.
Yeah. I'm still gonna go Ravens.
Cooper Rush. That's always believe in Cooper Rush.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna go Ravens still.
I'm gonna go the Ravens, bro. Like, something gotta happen. Something gotta happen. Cooper Rush could do enough, but they gotta do something, bro. This can't last long, bro. I got the Ravens to win. Giants at the Saints.
Oh, Giants.
Man, the Saints go 0-5. You know, Spencer Rattler hasn't won a game in his career. Every game he started from last year to now, he hasn't won a game. He hasn't won a game. He hasn't won a game.
That's sad, dog. You ain't won one game.
The team sucks. The team is bad, bro. Like, the team's bad. I mean, he's played bad in some of those games last year, but the team overall is bad. So it's like, what you expect? I got the Giants, man. Jackson Dart gets W2. The Giants win the game. Broncos at the Eagles.
Broncos at the Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles. I think that the Eagles are gonna be forced to open up their offense. Because I don't think they have a really good defense. I don't think they're gonna let Saquon go crazy. And I think they're gonna keep a spy on Jalen Hurts. So I think their offense is gonna open up this week.
You know who I'm going with. Give me the Eagles, bro. We get the W. We beat the Broncos easily. Cowboys at the Jets.
Cowboys at the Jets. I want to say the Jets, but the Cowboys been playing their butts off.
You know the Jets defense bad. It's bad.
Dallas defense is bad.
But who offense you trust more? Dallas.
I feel like, yeah, but I don't know. Give me the Jets. I think Justin Fields gonna get it done. I'm a Justin Fields believer.
They 0-4 too, so it's looking bad.
I think he's gonna get it done.
Give me the Cowboys, bro. The Jets are so bad. They're bad. Raiders at the Colts.
Colts.
Give me the Colts. Dolphins at the Panthers.
Dolphins.
Man, Bryce Young. Oh, man. Give me the Dolphins. Tua gets another W. Buccaneers at the Seahawks.
That's going to be a good game. No Bucky Irving, too. Ooh, give me the Buccaneers.
Give me the Seahawks, bro. Hey, Sam Darnold look good, bro. JSN.
Yeah, he
monster. Sam Darnold looks, and that defense is legit good right now. Give me the Seahawks. Titans at the Cardinals.
Titans at the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Come on now, brother. Bro, the Titans are not. Bro, Kyler Murray gets the W. The Cardinals win. Commanders at the Chargers. Jay Daniels supposed to play. He's supposed to come back.
Yeah, he is. Terry McLaurin out though with that quad. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. Justin Herbert gets a bounce back W. Lions at the Bengals.
Oh, Lions.
Give me the Lions, bro. The Bengals are cooked, bro. They're cooked.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football, Patriots at the Bills.
I think it's gonna be a better game than what people think.
I believe that too.
But I got the Bills.
I think, I agree with you. I think this game gonna be way closer than people think. Give me the Bills. The Bills get the W. And on Monday Night Football, the Chiefs at the Jaguars.
Oh, Chiefs. Chiefs.
Hey, I'm going Jaguars. I think the Jaguars can get the W, bro. I think that. Hey, Trevor Lawrence, he played.
Think T-Law? You think he's gonna do it?
Oh,
think he's gonna get it done?
Do something. He look average as hell. But that defense is good though. That defense is good. They look average though. But give me the Jaguars. They get the W, man. We're done with our football take. Hey, somebody in the comments on TikTok said I hate these football podcasts. I was like, huh? We're football podcasts now. I was like, that's very interesting. We're literally 90% NBA. 90% NBA, but we're considered football. I was like, we kind of made it. I was like, we made it. We made it. We are officially a football and a basketball podcast now. We're still majority NBA though, especially when the season starts. We're still gonna talk about football, but we're gonna really talk about the NBA way more. But let's start out with our preseason power rankings 30 through 21. It's the new year, man. Who we think is going to be in these rankings, but we're going to start from 30 to 21. Who do you have at number 30 to start off? I ain't going to lie, I got the Jazz.
Well, before I go, I want people to know that, these power rankings are very fluid, okay? They change on a weekly basis, okay? So when the season starts, I don't want people to think that these are locked in, power rankings. These power rankings change throughout the season. But at 30, yeah, the Jazz. That should be an easy one. They're in a tankathon. They're trying to get a top 3 pick so they can get AJ or the Boozer twin. So yeah, they're trying to get a top pick in next year's draft.
When I was doing this, I was like, bro, how are the Jazz gonna get bro? Are they they're really the worst team in the West? I'm just looking at the West.
Yeah, for sure.
They're the worst team in the West. And I don't think they're you can say, they could give such and such some go. I don't know. They are bad. And I know I got the bet. I wrote it down last week. You said they would get more wins than the Nets. So I still
believe that. I still believe that.
And I don't know when, but I'm writing every bet on a piece of paper so I can have everything just right in there. But I wrote it down. The Nets are going to have more wins than the Brooklyn Nets. I still have that.
2 so far, right?
Well, you said that, and you said the Hornets would be better than the Bulls. I got that written down too. I don't have a bet. Oh yeah, remember we got 3 since this NBA season closed. We got 3 weeks left now. So up until that Tuesday night, you can switch your player out or a team. Remember that we can switch out a player or a team out. But once the tip ball happen. Lock for the whole season.
I'm cool with what I got.
Yeah, man, the Jazz at 30, bro. The Jazz are terrible, bro. I look now, I'm like, yeah. It's gonna be really hard for them to get some wins, bro. Unless they go up against, say, another weak team in the East, but in the West, I ain't gonna lie, man. They could get some W's, some little shocking W's, but it's bro, I can't see them. I don't know, bro. That's a bad team right there. I like Morey.
Will Hardy. He been going through it these last couple of years, boy. Every time I see his face, he's not. But every time I see his face, he look pissed because he know he ain't got no talent on the team, see? And then the talent that he do have, he can't really use because the owners want him to tank so they can get high draft picks. So it's ugh.
Yeah, I don't think.
I hope they don't fire him.
Yeah,
I hope they don't fire him.
I don't think he's a bad coach, bro. I just think he just has no talent. He literally has no talent. And then the Jazz didn't offer Walker Kessler an extension.
Which was dumb.
That's one of your cornerstones.
Your cornerstones, yeah.
So I got the Jazz at 30, bro. At 29, Nets.
Yep, I got the Brooklyn Nets as well. For me, it's a bunch of unknowns. a bunch of projects. Yeah, you got Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Thomas, but other than that, everybody's a project. Everybody's is an unknown. You don't know what they're gonna do. So I got them right along with the Jazz as a tankathon team. They're just trying to get talent on that team, some way, somehow.
Why do you think the Nets got more wins than them?
Than the Jazz.
Yeah, like, when we went through our over-unders, why do you think the Nets have more? They're projected to get more wins than the Jazz. Because I feel like when I look, the Jazz have a little bit more talent on the team.
Either the books are banking on Laurie being gone, because I don't see Laurie still being there, bro. There's no point. Like, why are you still holding him hostage like that? There's no point in him still being there. You're literally just wasting his talent and his years in the league. But I think that they think that the Nets are gonna probably be more competitive because they got Michael Porter and Cam Thomas and Claxton and all. Yeah, the only thing I can think of.
To a degree,
And
I
then
think
the East is weak,
the
so
West. I think it's because the Jazz are in the West, so it's gonna be way more harder to get a W there. And the East is weaker, so there's a chance the Nets come out this year and get, say, 3 shocking W's against like a good team or something. Like it's a possibility, but it's like with the Jazz, bro. It's just like the only way the Jazz win is like you literally just take the foot off the pedal, literally, bro. Like that's the only way you see. Like, man, we blowing them out. Oh my god, bro! I feel bad for the Utah fans, bro. At least they got hockey now, so now they just don't got basketball. They got another sports over there. At 28, I got the Wizards. I got the Wizards.
I got the Chicago Bulls.
See, you're a hater. You're a hater. That's why you're a hater.
Why you got the Wizards right there?
Because with the Wizards, I still think, I still think they're going to be better, but I still feel like they're still going to be a bad team. And you got a lot of young guys. A lot of them were there. And then it's like, we talked about it last week. There's a chance CJ gone. Chris Middleton is gone. Now you're really going to be taking, and them guys ain't going to be like at least good enough to be like, put you, say, at least in the power rankings for mine, say like in the 26, 25 range or something like that. I think they're still going to be like a really bad team. Like, I think they probably is the worst team in the East over there. Honestly, like, they'd be better, but it's still like a bad team.
Well, and that's the worst team.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the second worst team then.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. I forgot about
it. Well, I have the Bulls here because, I don't believe in the Bulls' direction. I don't believe in anything they're doing. Yeah, you signed Josh Giddey back. When you extended him, but I really do believe that Vucevic's going to be gone. I wouldn't be shocked if Kobe is gone too. So I got them. I think this is a development year for the Bulls.
I mean, they still got you got Montes, you got your guy Patrick Williams. So I mean,
he's a bum.
I'm kind of shocked you do have them there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of shocked. But I'm not. I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked because you don't like the Bulls for some reason. You are a Chicago native, brother. Root for your team. It doesn't.
I do root for them. They just suck.
You root for the Bears?
Hey, I do root for the Bulls. They just suck.
Do they suck? I mean, hey, they.
At least the Bears have made. At least the Bears have made moves and good moves to make that team better. What have the Bulls done besides draft Derrick Rose? Nothing.
They drafted Kobe White. I take that back. They traded for Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen, then let Lauri Markkanen go for some apparent reason. I still don't get why they did that. I still don't get
because he didn't develop as fast as they wanted. That's exactly
it's crazy because as soon as he goes somewhere else, he's amazing.
Killing.
It's amazing. Even that 1 year on the Cavs, he was decent. He was good. Then you trade him to Utah, he became an all-star. Because remember, he came out. They say he was compared to Dirk. So he had another Dirk, and he's gone. I don't know.
Whoop-dee-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. But on number 27, I do have the Bulls. That's where I got the Bulls. Again, the Bulls, yes, they are a bad team, but we know what they are, bro. They're gonna be faking it to the fans, talk about, hey, we're gonna try and be competitive, knowing damn well y'all not, and then they ain't gonna make the trades that we hope they do. Like my percentage on the Bulls trading Vucevic this year, it's probably like 40%. Because I feel like they're gonna keep him. I'm telling you, bro, if they are like when it gets to the trade deadline, they're kind of like, let's just say 2 games below 500, they keeping them. They're keeping them, bro.
So if they like a 9th or a 10th seed, they keeping them.
Yeah. Yes. They're gonna keep him because that's what the Bulls do. When they see they're close enough for a play-in spot, they don't trade. So yes, I believe that. Who you got at 27?
At 27, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. I think with because Jaren Jackson is still hurt to start the season. Edie is still hurt. And then other than, they don't really have that much talent on that team. They got Santi Aldama. They got some pieces, but I don't think that's enough for them to start off good. I think that the Grizzlies are going to start off bad. Probably like in their first 20 games, I don't see them winning. I don't see them going 10-10. I see them going like 8-12 or like 6-14. Like I don't see them starting off good at all. I think that, and on top of that, I think that they might go into a tank year. I wouldn't be surprised if they tank this year. Because how far along is Jaren Jackson? I haven't looked at seeing how is he close to coming back.
Well, I was gonna when we talked about the media day, I was gonna talk about that.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Damn, the Grizzlies that low? Even still with John?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
I don't think John's not unless John come back shooting 40 from 3, which I don't think he gonna do.
Well, at 26, that's where I got your team, man. Charlotte Hornets. I got the Charlotte Hornets at 26. I mean, they got some nice jerseys over there. I like LaMelo. But man, question mark over there, bro. Is he gonna be healthy? A lot of them is high on Knipple. Brandon Miller, we hope he has a bounce back year. I still don't know who their starting center is. I still don't know that. I have no clue. But I mean, you got Miles Bridges still, but is that a team that could do something in the East? At least for me, I don't know. I think that they should be better, but it's a question mark with the injury. So I got the Hornets at 26.
At 26, I got the Washington Wizards. I really do think that the Washington Wizards are going to be competitive this year. I think with the addition of CJ McCollum was a good and a big addition for them because he was Mr. President of the basketball of the Players Association, and I think that he's going to instill some discipline, some values, and he's going to get them rookies to really, lock in. Well, they're not rookies anymore, but those young guys to lock in. I really do think that he's going to be really good for their development, and he's going to make that team competitive this year. I think they're going to be decent this year. I think they're going to be better than the Bulls for sure.
You gonna write that down too?
No. Oh. I'm gonna stick with my Hornets.
Okay. Okay.
I ain't gotta write everything down.
I mean, you only got 2.
I ain't gotta step in anything.
Man, just say all the weak teams are gonna be better than the Bulls, bro. Just say that, bro. Just say that. At 25, I got the Suns. Here, bro. Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Mark Williams. You saw that picture of Malawatch, man. They say he gained some weight.
Yeah, he looked bigger too. No, didn't.
Malawatch, Dillon Brooks. They said they like Dillon Brooks. I think Dillon Brooks is gonna come with a chip on his shoulder this year. The bench is whatever with Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal. They got Kobe Bryant. Like, it's not bad, but it's like with Devin Booker, can him and Jalen Green lead that team to enough wins to make a push? I don't know. There's a chance, but I really don't know. But like I said, I'll be talking like this team gonna be better than what people think. but I don't think they're good enough to say be like, at least for me, in like 20s through like what we do next week, like 20 through 10. No, 20 through 11 or something. Like, I don't think they're good enough, but the Suns are going to be better, but I do got the Suns at 25.
Oh yeah, 25. I got the Suns as well. I think that they're like we've been saying this whole offseason, they're going to be competitive. They're not going to be a free W coupon. Even though it's a lot of new additions on that team, I think Devin Booker is going to do his best to try to make everything gel quickly. But I think they're definitely going to be one of the they're not going to be the weakest team in the West, but they're going to be fighting for that playing spot for sure. So yeah, I got the Suns.
You don't get your AirPods in?
Yeah, I do.
Uh, you don't sound as clear as before. Like, you clear, but you don't sound as clear. What, like 5 minutes ago? But at 24,
Probably from
this,
that.
huh? Oh, they back.
I'll say
At
I
20,
say probably from that.
yeah, why your AirPods be dying so damn fast?
They're the older generation.
They still shouldn't die that fast, though. The newer ones last a long time. They last like 6 hours. Like, I got the
I
newer
need
one.
them joints.
They last like 6 hours, bro. Those are decent. But at 24, I got the Sacramento Kings right here, man. They didn't get Jonathan Kuminga, so now it's with Dennis Schroeder, DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Sabonis, and Keegan Murray. No, on paper that lineup isn't bad, but I feel like the West is just so deep and too much firepower there. I just don't think it's going to be enough for them to get some W's, man. I think they probably are going to be a bottom team. Could they fight for a play-in? Yeah, they could fight for a play-in, but I just think, like, I just don't believe in this team. I talk about them a lot, like they're just all over the place, which they are, but the Kings are just the Kings, man. They do a lot of dumb stuff. So, but I do have them at 24. They're okay, I guess. The Kings are okay.
Oh, I got the Kings higher on my list.
Yeah,
But
let's
at
go.
24, I got your Pacers. I got your Pacers. I think that
Mm,
obviously we know losing Miles Turner, and losing Tyrese was a big hit to them. And Rick Carlisle is a good coach, but missing those two guys, that's going to be key. I know they're going to hang their hat on defense and transition, but it's unknown if Andrew Nimhart or Aaron Nesmith or Ben Matherin, if they can step up and actually, make this team competitive enough to where they can win a bunch of games. I think there's that's gonna them two injuries and that departure. Well, that injury and that departure of Miles Turner, is gonna hurt them a lot, especially when Huff or James Wiseman might be your starting center. So, even though I am high on James Wiseman this season, still an unknown. It's a bunch of unknowns right there in Indy, and I got them at 24.
I think the Kings are going to be better than the Pacers.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. At 23, this is where I have the New Orleans Pelicans. I like Zion, like Trey Murphy. Herb Jones is a great defender. But damn, my Alexa talking to me. But bro, I was like, what the hell? But I forgot. Oh, Jordan Poole is decent, but that bench, I don't know about that bench. That bench kind of scares me. I think it's like Jose Alvarado, Derek Queen is not there, Jeremiah
Jeremiah.
Fear. I don't even know if he could get like some legit, like a lot of minutes this year, bro. Like, I don't know. I can't see it. And then when DeJounte comes back, I mean, yeah, you got Zion, but Zion's still a mystery. If he stays healthy, bro, I think they got a chance. But for now, I can only put them where I think they are, which is at 23. But they got a lot of decent pieces. But the West is tough, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, this West it's tough. So I got the Pelicans at
It's a gauntlet
23.
out there.
It
It's a
is a
gauntlet
gauntlet.
out there.
It's definitely a
Um,
gauntlet, bro.
at 23, I got the Toronto Raptors. I think the Toronto Raptors. I think they might between them and the Hornets. Those two are going to be the ones fighting for that 10th spot. In the East. I like their roster. With the additions of Brandon Ingram, I just wonder how they're going to make it all gel together. Because adding Brandon Ingram, that's a big piece to the puzzle. And then now, what are you gonna do with RJ? Because and Scotty and Ingram, they all play the same position, bro. and you can't hype all three out on that court. Granted, we haven't seen it yet, so we really don't know. But I don't think it's really a good fit. So I got them here at 23.
At 22, this is where I got the Blazers. I got the Blazers at 22, bro. I do think the Blazers are going to be better. But when we talk about that West, man, it gets tough. I am high on. I love Shaden Sharp. I always damn near draft on my fantasy team. We talked about Denny Avdia last time as a top 10 small forward. Klingon gonna be a dog. I think he is gonna be a dog. But at the
He
same
better be in
time,
better condition.
I hope so. He a tall dude too. What he like 7'3" or something? He looked 7'3" or 7'2" or something.
Yeah.
7'2", 7'3". He moves slow. He move a little slow though. That's his problem. He move a little slow. But I think they should improve this year. And I think a lot of people think they're going to improve this year, especially with the addition of Drew Holiday. Brings that leadership over there, will help. I do think the Blazers are actually going to be a better team this year. And they will. They're going to get like some tough W's this year. And they could be a sneaky team out west to fight for a plan. But I got the Blazers at 22.
At 22, this is why I got the Charlotte Hornets. I'm very high on the Charlotte Hornets and LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and them boys. I think Charles Lee they're gonna be better. Last year he didn't have his best players for majority of the season, damn near all the season. So now you get Brandon Miller back, you get LaMelo back. They had an off season to train, which is very important and be healthy. So I think coming in, they're gonna shock a lot of people. I don't think they're gonna do what the Pistons did and go from like the worst team in the NBA, like 15 something wins to 40. But I definitely do think that they're gonna win a lot more games than they did last year.
Black Ronin. What's up, brother? Kamara with Drew, they got high defensive potential. You think Drew lost a step though? Did he lose a step?
A little bit, but he's still good defensively though. I wouldn't say he lost enough step like how when you saw LeBron, that drop off on his defense, it was obvious. I don't think it's that obvious with Drew.
LeBron is 40. He is 40.
No, I'm talking about
LeBron,
man. And I'll probably say that's about his
still on
first
Lakers?
year. Yeah, he was still in like his first or second year in the Lakers. You could tell like he lost a step defensively for sure.
Tumani Kamara, that boy a defensive dog. Hey, well, I get to that later. But the last team I got at 21, this is where I got the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors are going to be a better team with Ingram, Scotty, Quickly. We still don't know about RJ. The bench is okay with Grady Dick, Abachi. They got some okay bench players over there, but I'm ready to see how the Brandon Ingram Scotty tandem works. I want to see how that works. Dynamic duo, like those are the two best players. And we talk about a lot, like who is the best player, who's going to initiate the offense on that team. But I think they are going to be an improved team, especially in the East. The East is weaker, so I think they actually have a chance of making a play-in spot. So I do got the Raptors at number 21.
Oh, Black Runner see that you think LaMelo could be a leader on a winning team? Honestly, no. Until LaMelo shows growth, as far as maturity wise, no, I don't think he can. I think he could be your best player, on a winning team, but as far as leader, no, I think that has to come from somebody else. Like to be honest with you, I think at that locker room, I'm not Brandon Ingram. Brandon Miller is probably low key their leader in there. Right now it's probably Spencer Dinwiddie. But yeah, I don't think LaMelo can be a leader on a winning team. He just doesn't have that personality. You know what I mean? He's like goofy. He's laid back. You know what I mean? Like I don't really think LaMelo's a leader for real.
That will
Now
definitely
he
be
could still become one. He could become one, but as of right now, nah, I don't see it.
That's a TikTok right there. You got 21.
But at 21, I got the Portland Trailblazers. I like you said, I think they're going to be very competitive this year. And then with the injury to Scoot, I feel like that's a good and a bad thing for the Blazers. It's a good thing because now you know that you have a veteran point guard whose IQ is high, who's good defensively, and who's going to help you win a lot more games. But it's a bad thing because what do we do with Scoot now? This was Scoot's year to show what he got, to show his improvement. But now it kind of show his development. But now it kind of stunning his development because he's going to be out for at least 2 months. I mean, yeah, 2 months. Um, and then this was an opportunity to show, like, hey, I could be the starting guard for the future. But if Drew's playing well or the Blazers are playing well the first 2 months into the season, I don't think they're going to trade Drew. Like, him getting hurt made me believe Drew's probably going to stay there the entire year
That's
now.
crazy.
Especially if he come back. Especially if he come back. Before Scoot wasn't hurt, though. Now Scoot's hurt. So it's like we have to keep Drew for in the essence. So if they start off good and Scoot plays bad coming back, from that hamstring, then I see them keeping Drew the entire year. But this might be Scoot might just be a backup, bro, for the rest of his career now. If he comes back and he doesn't play good, like he has to play good immediately. Like he's gonna be labeled as a backup if he doesn't the rest of his career. This was his opportunity to start.
If Scoot comes back from the hamstring injury and just hoops in his limited minutes of time, you still train Drew? Like he literally starts hooping. Okay.
I think they will. If he's hooping, if he's playing really well, I would think the Blazers would be like, you know what? Okay, we seen that he's come back off an injury and he's playing really good. He might be our point guard of the future for real. And then I think they'll trade Drew and get something back from Drew.
And even though the Blazers have a positive record by then, Drew is hooping.
If they have
Scoot is hooping, so you still Drew. Because I'm trying to figure out. I think they should keep Drew anyway.
It depends on what they are in the standings. Honestly, if they're like 7, 8, yeah, I see them keeping Drew. But if they're like 9, 10, and Scoot's playing well, I can see them trading Drew.
Whether Drew Holiday is playing well, that you damn near probably need
That's
him.
Better for them.
That was my point.
That's better. His trade value is better now.
But some teams like that like to keep a player like Drew. He's your leader. He's probably your de facto leader, low key. And I don't want to hear Dame. He's not the leader right now. He's just not. Like he's just not. So I don't want to hear Dame. But if Drew Holiday is playing good and they're right there, I say just keep Drew. Even though if Scoot is somehow just magically playing good, just keep both. That's the benefit. Then we could just trade Drew in the offseason anyway. We could just trade him.
Nah, but the thing is, if Scoot's playing that well, you want Scoot to continuously get those reps in and continuously get that development in. If Drew was there and they playing well, Chauncey's not gonna allow Scoot to go out there and make mistakes. He's gonna be quicker to pull them now because I know I have Drew Holiday, who's a veteran guard who I can trust. So it's like it's all about Scoot. This is all about Scoot's development. I felt like.
I don't know, but we're gonna have to wait and see. All right, let's read these off real quick, then we'll get into our point guards. All right, so at number 30, I got the Utah Jazz. At number 29, I got the Brooklyn Nets. At number 28, I got the Washington Wizards. At number 27, I got the Chicago Bulls. At number 26, I got the Charlotte Hornets. At number 25, I got the Phoenix Suns. At number 24, I got the Sacramento Kings. At number 23, I got the New Orleans Pelicans. At number 22, I got the Portland Trailblazers. And at number 21, I got the Toronto Raptors.
At 30, I got the Utah Jazz. At 29, I got the Brooklyn Nets. At 28, I got the Chicago Bulls. At 27, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. At 26, I got the Washington Wizards. At 25, I have the Phoenix Suns. At 24, I have the Indiana Pacers. At 23, I have the Toronto Raptors. At 22, I have the Charlotte Hornets. And at 21, I have the Portland Trailblazers.
Those are NBA preseason rankings, preseason standings 30 through 21. let's get into our top 10 point guards. This is the second to last because next week we'll do top 10 players. I ain't gonna lie, man. 4 through 5 for me got hard. And even the
4 through
bottom
5.
got kind of hard. Them two got hard for me.
Yeah.
Then below, it was kind of hard, but I was like, maybe, I don't know. But for my
You got any
honorable
honorable mentions?
I
I was
do
just
got
gonna say,
honorable
you got any
mentions.
honorable
I
mentions?
do got honorable mentions. I put them in here just because, but Jamal Murray somewhere in here, Tyler Hero, Darius Garland, and De'Aaron Fox. I got De'Aaron Fox in the honorable mention. But at number 10, he's playing today. Tyrese Maxey. Got Tyrese Maxey at number 10. 26 points, 3 boards, 6 assists, 43 from field, 33 from 3. He's a dog last year, obviously, especially with all the injuries piled up with Joel and Paul George and just everybody else. He went out there and balled. His defense needs a little bit of work, but he showed like he could be a legit passer on the team. One of the best scoring guards on the league and probably one of the fastest players in transition. He showed a lot for the 76ers last year. And I think this year his play is going to probably be even better. Like, he is, in my opinion, clearly the second option on the team if Joel is healthy. But if Joel B is not healthy, he's the first option. He can score with any other guard in the league. So I got Tyrese Maxey at number 10, man. He a dog.
My honorable mentions, I got LaMelo. LaMelo's a top 10 talent, but it remains to see if he can stay healthy or not. So I couldn't put him in my top 10 just based off of his uncertainty revolved around his health. But Darius Garland, Josh Giddey, and then De'Aaron Fox. Those are my honorable mentions. At 10, I got Jamal Murray. Going into next season, I think Jamal Murray with a better team, a deeper bench, I think Jamal Murray is going to play better. I think that Jamal Murray is going to give us 23 to 24 next year. I think that him and that Nuggets team know that they have a legitimate shot at winning the chip this year. So I think Jamal Murray's going to come in focused and motivated. And I think he's going to be a top 10 guard next year. Well, this year.
So LaMelo can't make the top 10 because of injuries.
Yeah. That man can't even play half a season.
But Joel Embiid can make your top 3 centers, but he stays hurt.
It's levels, dog.
My God!
LaMelo is not on the same level as Joel Embiid, dog.
Oh my
God! Even when Kawhi is hurt, Kawhi is one of the best small forwards in the game. So with LaMelo hurt, LaMelo is still one of the best guards in the game.
Who plays more, Kawhi Leonard or Joel Embiid or LaMelo? Who plays more?
Ooh.
You know who plays more? Kawhi.
Ooh.
Kawhi plays more.
That's a tough one,
bro.
Yeah, Kawhi plays more than LaMelo and Joel.
No, G, because when I had Joel Embiid, I had Joel Embiid at like number 6, I think, on mine, and that was because of injuries. You said he was top 3. You said he was top 3, and you didn't care about the damn injuries. You didn't care about that. So
I said it before. I said healthy. LaMelo is a top 10 point guard in the NBA. But who knows if this man is going to even play half a season? We don't even know if this man going to give us 15 games or not. 20 games. Are you going to give us 20 games this year? Or is your ankle go hurt again?
I'm just trying to figure out how Joel Embiid can make top 3 center. And he's hurt as damn near as much as him. But LaMelo can't even sniff top 10.
It's levels to it. Joel Embiid is clearly a better talent, a more dominant talent than LaMelo is. True or false?
Yes. But you said he was, when we did our centers, you didn't care about no damn injuries. You didn't care about that. That just went out the window with him. But he's just saying, but with LaMelo, you said he was a top 10 talent, but injuries played a part. So if that's the case, how come he can't just at least be number 10? But I'm just trying to figure out, Joel Embiid and LaMelo stay hurt, but LaMelo can't even sniff number 10, but Joel Embiid could just somehow jump to number 3.
Even
I'm
when
just trying to
Joel
figure out.
Embiid is out there playing hurt, he's still a top center in the league. When
And the same
LaMelo is
could go
out
with
there playing
LaMelo.
hurt,
He's still a
I
top
don't
10
think he's
point
a top
guard.
10 guard. When
You think
when he's out there playing hurt,
so? You think Jamal Murray? You think he can be better than him? You
I said I said LaMelo. You're putting work, bro. I said LaMelo is a top 10 talent when healthy. He's a top 10 point guard with healthy. I don't know if he's gonna come into the next season being healthy or not.
I'm just trying to figure out how Joel.
So I cannot put him in there.
But, so how come Joel Embiid couldn't at least be number 5?
Because I know regardless, when Joel Embiid is out there, he's gonna dominate regardless.
And LaMelo don't be dominating on the offensive end?
Bro, not all the time, bro. No, not all the time. It was times when LaMelo was hurt last season that he took games off. I can go to the box score and tell you if that's the case.
Okay. Okay. Injuries, LaMelo can't sniff number 10. Injuries with Joel, he can somehow just jump to 3. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like if LaMelo was at 10, I wouldn't care. But Jamal Murray?
I don't know what you got. I don't know what you got against Jamal Murray.
I don't know what you got against him. I have nothing against Jamal Murray. It's just the fact that there ain't no way that dude better than him.
Bro, this is going into the next season. We don't know for sure if LaMelo is going to be healthy.
We don't know about him either. So how can he be 3? That's what I'm saying. How can we say we don't know about LaMelo, but he can sniff 10, but we don't know about Joel Embiid, knowing damn well he hurt and he barely practicing now, but he can be at number 3. I'm confused. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I guess, like you said, Joel Embiid is just damn near so great, he got to be at number 3. But
what did you say? You said them years his MVP year was more dominant than any other motherfucker on that damn list. Did you not? So now it's a problem when we were talking about him and LeBron seasons, the last 5 seasons, you said Joel, that 1 season, 1-2 seasons from Joel wipes out everything. So the fact that I had him at 3 is a problem. But the fact that LaMelo is not this dominant enough for him to be on the fucking list when he barely stays fucking healthy.
But
if LaMelo was putting up numbers like Joel Embiid, then yes, you have a fucking argument. Other than that, you don't have one. No, that nigga, he's a top tier talent. That's why he's in the honorable mentions. All those guys in the honorable mentions can be number 10 or be in that category.
How come? But I'm trying to figure out how come Joel Embiid with the injuries. How is he just at number 3?
Thank you, Black Roman. Folks talking about Charlotte bench LaMelo in fourth quarters due to poor shot selection. You not benching no damn Joel Embiid in the fourth quarter.
I don't care about
that. Joel Embiid. If you a top 10 guard in the league, why the hell is you getting benched in the fourth quarter?
When was the last time he got benched last year?
He has the talent.
Tell me the game last year he got benched. And if he did get benched, I'm just
we both know he was benched multiple times in the fourth quarter. I can't go back to one specific game like, that's the game. I literally have to go play a whole season.
I mean, if you gotta do that, you gotta do that.
I just don't get it.
Of course not now. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just trying to figure out how LaMelo can't sniff number 10 and he get hurt all the damn time. But Joel Embiid, who gets hurt every damn year, can just go up to number 3. We can't, bro. Like Jamal Murray, out of all the people,
bro, no one is denying LaMelo Ball's talent. No one is denying that. He is a top 10 guard when healthy. No one's denying that, dog. He just has to prove he can stay healthy.
How come Joel Embiid can't do the same thing?
Because Joel Embiid proved it already. He's proved it already.
What has Joel Embiid done? He ain't done nothing. What you talking about?
What the hell is LaMelo have? What does LaMelo have?
None of them done nothing. None of them done nothing. So how come he can't sniff number 10?
All that nigga guy's a rookie of the year. Oh, he got. At least Joel got an MVP.
Oh, okay, nah. Okay.
We saw that man. Okay. We saw that man out on one knee. What was he doing out there? Dominating. LaMelo can't even sniff a damn court on one ankle.
The team
That man
sucks.
stubbed his damn toe. He out. He out for 4 damn months. He damn near like AD. He made a glass. The hell?
That's not true. AD is more healthier than Joel Embiid. That ain't true.
No, I said LaMelo and AD damn near the same. They both they ass made out of glass. You touch them niggas are hurt.
I'm confused. I don't get it. Joel Embiid, number 3, hurt all year, but LaMelo hurt all year, but can't sniff 10. Okay. All right.
He is sniffing 10. That's why he's an honorable mention. He's I'm high on the Hornets. What are you talking about? He's sniffing 10 because he's an honorable mention. I'm just not.
Jamal Murray over him.
He's a top 10 talent.
Jamal Murray. You have Jamal Murray. Jamal freaking Murray. He's not a bum. He don't even sniff LaMelo.
You're talking about talent. You're talking about talent. You're talking
so you
about
think
talent,
LaMelo
bro.
and Jamal Murray, not talent, just a player, they're close. You think they're close?
I think that going into next year, Jamal Murray can be a top 10 guard in the league.
So him and LaMelo are close. You think they're close?
No, see, you're going off of talent, dog. LaMelo is obviously the better talent.
No,
than
not
Jamal
the talent,
Murray.
the player. What you see,
he's on and then on top of that, that's still going into talent. If it's going off what I've seen, that's talent. Even if you go off numbers,
who's been the better player who's been the better player when they have played? Who's been the better player? In your opinion, who's been
LaMelo? He doesn't have a fucking Jokic. Jamal Murray's on a team by himself, the best player on the team by himself. You don't think Jamal Murray will be putting up big numbers too?
I think he can average 20. I don't even know. What did he average? Say that again. Did you
21, 4, and 6?
What, he could give me like 23? 24?
So on a team by himself, you only think he can get you 23, 24?
I don't think he can do as much as LaMelo. LaMelo's just a better player than him. Rebounder, passer, damn near shooter. He just better than him.
We agree. He's a more talented player. No one denied that. No one's denying that.
So he's a better talent. You just clearly said when I asked who's the better player when they're on the court, you said LaMelo, but he can't sniff number 10.
The man was, thank you, Black Ronnie. The man was pulled against the Brooklyn Nets.
Yes, I remember that game. I remember that game. No one's talking about the playoffs, brother. No one's talking about playoffs. I'm just talking about the player. Who's the better player? We know damn well LaMelo is better than him. We know this.
You're failing to rip, bro. No one's denying the man's talent, dog. No one is. No one's denying it, dog. Let's move on. Who you got at number 9?
LaMelo Ball. Because you a damn hater. I don't see how you can love the Hornets, love LaMelo, but don't even got him in top 10. I just don't get it. But let me stop. I got LaMelo Ball at number 10, 25, 5, and 7. Better than some damn Jamal Murray. 40 from the field, 33 from the 3, 84 from the free throw line. Can rebound the ball better, a better passer than Jamal Murray, just a better scorer, period. He's just a better player than him. But yes, he's on a weaker team with the Hornets. Don't got that much, but he does everything for that team. He has no choice. And he brings butts in the stands. I don't think Jamal Murray can bring butts in the stands. You always talk about that. LaMelo Ball deserves to be at least in the top 10. That's all I gotta say. Ain't no much to talk about, man. LaMelo better than some damn Jamal Murray.
At number 9, I have Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey proved last year and the year before that, he's here and he's here to stay. He basically averaged 26, 3, and 6. He's a really good shooter. Like you say, he's one of the quickest guards in the league. And I think coming into next season, he low-key has a chip on his shoulder. Because last year he didn't get to finish off his season like he wanted to. And on top of that, the Sixers didn't go as far as he wanted to. So I think coming into this next year, coming to this season, he has a chip on his shoulder to prove people that, that he's here and he's here to stay.
LaMelo, I got you, brother. You need to LaMelo. You need to know who your real homies are. Know who your real fans are. That's all I gotta say. Know who your real fans are. I don't got your back, brother. I got your back. Black Power. I got your back, brother. You might be light skinned. I got your back, brother. Charles don't got your back, bro. No. At number 8, I got Ja Morant. Got Ja Morant at number 8, 23, 4, 7, 45 from the field, 30 from the 3. The only thing I want from Ja, I just need him to be like a better shooter. I feel like he has the capabilities of being a better shooter. It just hasn't translated for some apparent reason. Like 30% from 3, that's not a league average. Because last week you said league average around 35%. I need that at least be like, 35. I think I need that to at least be 30 to probably 34% from 3-point average. I think if he does that, he could do a lot of things. Obviously, one of the most athletic guards in the NBA, can get downhill. He's actually a really good passer. Like, he's been good, but it was a post. It said his points has decreased every year, which is crazy. His points has decreased. Besides that 1 year when he got hurt in 7 games, his points has decreased. But I mean, he is one of the best. Like, he's a really good point guard in NBA. I just need him to be a better shooter. That's really it. So I got Ja Morant at number 8.
Yeah, number 8, I got Ja as well. I think coming to the season, Ja's definitely gonna be on go mode. I definitely think he's gonna be more shot hungry. One, because Jaren Jackson is not gonna be there, and then two, Zach Edey isn't gonna be there to start. So Ja's gonna come in shot hungry for sure, for sure. And then on top of that, he has to step it up this year. No Desmond Bain, so the production has to come from somewhere else. And I think we might get that Ja that was averaging around 27 his third year in the league. We might get that if he can, like you said, if he can shoot the ball more efficiently, then I can see that as well.
Ja needs to mature and stay healthy. Nothing more or less, to be honest. Honestly, though, he does need to stay healthy, but I thought he matured a bit this
Yeah,
past year. I thought he matured. Now, the year before when he got suspended, he won. He was tripping. But
he
I
learned
think
his
this
lesson.
past year he has matured enough to where you could be like, okay, he's our guy. I still think to this day, like, you can't win like a championship as your number one guy, but he's still a really good player. And like, that's all they got in Memphis, bro. They need him. They really need
Is he
that
a
dude.
2 or a 3? Like, is he a number 2 or a 3?
I think he'd be a number 2. I think he's a 2.
Yeah.
I think he's a 2. Number 3? Nah. He could be a number 2. I would be glad if he was number 2. It depends on who that number 1 is, though. Like, could he be a number 2 to Luka? Yeah, he could. Now, let's hypothetically say if it was Jaylen Brown and him. I don't know. Pick your poison.
Yeah, that's a
Between
toss
him and
up.
Jaylen Brown. Pick your poison. At number 7, I got the guy that is on Netflix. James Harden, 22,
I know
5
it.
and 8, 41 from the field, 35 from the 3. Had an all-star year, all NBA year last year. Obviously, when Kawhi wasn't there, James Harden was the go-to option. Obviously, was the facilitator, does a lot of things for that team. He was really good last year. It's just in the playoffs, he just don't show up for some damn apparent reason, but that ain't about that. He needs to I think he just needs to play like he did last year. Now it's a different squad now, so might be different responsibilities for him. Just stay on the court and just be good. Like, he's a top 10 point guard, at least for me, still. It's just probably not top 5, obviously, no more, but he's still like a really good player. But I got James Harden at number 7.
At 7, this is why I got Trae Young. I think coming into this next season, I think Trae Young is, he's going to get back to winning basketball. Now that he has Porzingis and the kill. Last year they showed. We thought they were going to be but free W coupon, but those guys showed a lot of growth and maturity last year. Trae 24, 3 and 11 last year. I think he'll probably stay around the same. His points may decrease just a little bit. Now that he has Jalen Johnson coming back healthy, and he has Porzingis, a guy that he can trust to go out there and get him 20 points per game. But yeah, I got Trae at number 7.
Let's see. At number 6, you got Trae Young, man, the guy that gets respected a lot. 24, 3, and 11, 41 from the field, 34 from the 3. Trae Young gets a lot of disrespect, but I'm high on Trae Young coming into this year, especially on a new team, a team that's supposed to be better. Just facilitate a lot. Obviously, you got 11. Just be like a better shooter, be more efficient to a degree. Like 34 from the 3, that could be a little bit better, but I wish it could be probably about like 36%. Because remember, they was saying like he'd like the next Steph Curry, low key.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't Steph Curry,
Man,
but
he's not Steph Curry.
He's not Steph Curry, but he's still a good shooter. Probably a defensive liability, but he did play better defense last year. He tries. He's still one of the best point guards in NBA score wise. He does a lot for the team. He is the team. Without him, they don't go nowhere. He literally has to do everything for that team. So I got Trae Young at number 6.
6. This is what I had Harden. 22, 5, and 8. With a steal. With a steal and a half. And shooting league average, shooting about 35% from 3. For Harden, I want Harden to be a little bit more aggressive. I know that you guys got Bradley Beal now, but I feel like I don't need you to be James Harden from the Rockets. I just need James to be a little bit more aggressive, though. I think that he's still probably going to average around the same that he did last year. His assists might go up, if anything. But I want James to be a little bit more aggressive. I think James being a little more aggressive helps that team more. It makes that offense more potent. It makes them a little bit more unguardable. But yeah, I got James Harden. I got James Harden at 6.
That's why I said, man, at number 5 and 4, it got a little tough. I'm not gonna cap. He probably do deserve to be number 4. You could make an argument. It could be number 3. I got Cade Cunningham at number 5. You can make the argument. There's an argument. I ain't gonna cap. There's a legit argument. He could be at number 3. But for now, I'll keep Cade Cunningham at number 5, 26, 6, and 9, 46 from the field, 35 from 3. The only thing about Cade is really he's a decent defender. What's he like 6? What you be saying? He like 6, what 7,
6,
something
8,
like that?
6, 8,
6'8" point guard, was a really good passer last year. Can score the ball. Just got turnovers. Got to cut that. Got to cut the turnovers in half, at least to 2. He averaged 4 last year. That's not good, especially when you literally are the only guy that can really handle the ball, especially in the starting lineup. There's no one else to handle the ball in the lineup. Like, you're going to handle the ball literally 90% of the time. So you got to cut the turnovers. And that is the reason why he had a lot of turnovers, because he has to have the ball all the time. But besides that, he does a lot. He does everything for that team. Cade Cunningham a dog, bro. He finally getting the respect he deserves, like as a top 5 point guard in the NBA. So I got Cade Cunningham at number 5.
Yeah, 5, but this is where I got Cade at. Last year he showed some growth. Last year he said that this team was going to win a lot more games, and they did. He stood on business. Like you said, the only thing Cade needs to work on is his turnovers. And I'll probably say his 3-point shot. He shot about 35% last year. I like to see that go up to like 37, 38. I don't think he needs to shoot 40% from the 3. That would be lovely. But I don't think he really needs that. But I do want him to shoot a little bit more efficiently from 3. Next year, I think, I looked at the little media day, and next year he's going to go in with a chip on his shoulder. I think the Detroit Pistons, all those guys have a chip on their shoulder because they felt like they should have beat the Knicks. So I think Cade's going to come out more hungrier. Now that their team's healthy as well too. They got Jaden Ivey back. I'm excited to watch Detroit this upcoming season.
And number 4, this is another guy. He probably should be he could be a number 3 too. You can make the argument. I got Jalen Brunson, 26, 3, and 7.
Brunson I can give you.
I mean, so Cade don't got a chance to be in the number 3?
Not yet. So it's not. He had one good year.
I mean,
he got to show us again. I think he's going to do it again, but he got to show us again.
You can make the argument he can be at number 3. You can make the argument. Jalen Brunson, number 4, 26, 3, and 7, 48 from field, 38 from 3. The only thing I probably put Jalen Brunson over Cade is just the shooting. I think he is a better shooter than him. Jalen Brunson's like a pit bull, man. He bumps you, can get the foul, can draw the foul. He can score really good. Like, I don't think a lot of people thought he could score, but they didn't think he probably could do this, especially playing behind like Luka. But the last 3 years, this is third year, I think, going with the Knicks. So like 2 years, he's been amazing. He's been the Knicks' best player, and he's shown like a lot. Like, I'm really good, even though I'm a small guard. He's basically like the way better version of Fred VanVleet. That's basically what he is. Just a way better version of him because they both small guards, but can bump a guy and get the foul, whatever. Like Jalen Brunson's a dog, bro. And in my opinion, he deserves to be a number 4 and top 4 shooting guard. I mean, top 4 point guard.
Yeah, I got Jalen Brunson at 4 as well. Only thing that I can add to that, Jalen Brunson, he gets to the free throw line more than Cade. I thought that also that as of right now, like I said, Cade has to prove it again. I do think that he's a top 3 talent at the point guard position, but we have to see him prove it again. I think going into next year, Jalen Brunson is definitely going to be a top 5 guard again. Now with Mike Brown as a new head coach, I think Jalen Brunson is going to have more rest. He's going to be fresher. I think we might see some big scoring games from Jalen Brunson this year again. So I got Jalen Brunson at 4.
Top 3. Got the guy that cooks, Chef Curry. Steph Curry at number 3, 24-4, 6 and 44 from the field, 39% from the 3. Steph Curry, you know what he does, man. The greatest shooter ever. Can still score really good for the Warriors. Obviously, they're going to lean on him a lot this year, even though Jimmy Butler is there. And, they got Al Horford now, but whatever. But they're going to lean on him a lot. And I think Steph Curry, I don't think last year he had like a really good, like at least a really good Steph Curry year. I think he's going to bounce back and play way better this year. I think we can get probably like a 26 point per game Steph Curry, maybe even a 27 point per game Steph Curry. Like, I think he's going to bounce back and really help the Warriors try to make a play-in spot or even a playoff spot in the West. So I got Steph Curry at number 3, the greatest shooter ever.
Yeah, this is why I got Curry as well. Just to add on to what you said, I do think that they're going to lean on him a lot. Because they all believe that last year, if Jimmy was there to start the season, that season would have went totally different. Now that the Kuminga drama is over with, and now that elephant is out the room in the locker room, I think that they're all going to come in there motivated, and they're going to try to get that top 6 seed this year. And in order to do that, Steph Curry has to cook. So I definitely think Steph Curry is going to come out firing and on fire to start this season.
At number 2, this is where I got SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 32, 5 and 6, 51 from the field, 37 from the 3. Some people gonna say, well, he won MVP, won a championship, finals. Yeah, I get that. But he's just not better than that guy at number 1, in my opinion, man. But yeah. Shai Gilgeous still one of the best offensive players in the league, still a top defender at his position in the league. He does everything for that team. I think the only thing is he probably, I would say, needs to be like a better passer. I think it's passing by committee, but he has to initiate the offense, score the ball, and still play defense, even though he's not the best defender on the team. He still has to do a lot for that team. He's still a top 2 guard, top 2 point guard in the NBA. Just not 1 for me. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at number 2.
Yeah, I got Shai at 2 as well. Going into next season, I think that Shai's gonna be Shai. Shai's gonna do what Shai does. He's gonna average 30, averages 35 and 5 or 35 and 6, and get his steals and blocks per game. But for Shai, I want to see Shai take more threes. This upcoming season. Last year he took about 5. I think he could get around like 7. Not really. 7 to 10 is a lot.
For him, that's a lot.
10. That's only 2 extra threes.
That's a lot. I mean, 5 is a lot for him. It's just for a certain player. I just feel like that's a lot.
Bro, I want to see Shai shoot some more threes. I think he's a capable 3-point shooter. He shot 37% from 3 on 5 attempts. I want him to shoot a little bit more. I want to see that part of his game expand. I feel like if he gets that, like we've been talking about, if he gets that pull-up 3, which he did add last year, but if he becomes more efficient with that, if we can get Shai closer to 40% from 3, Shai is gonna be even better than what he is now. So yeah, I still got Shai at 2.
And at number 1, we got the same guy, Luka Doncic. 28, 8 and 7, 45 from the field, 36 from the three. He came in healthy. He's coming in healthier this year, skinnier, but he has to do everything. Literally, I know I said that about Shea, but he literally has to do everything. One of the best rebounders. Obviously, got to facilitate the ball. Still got to damn near score 30. He scored 28 points. This all with the Lakers. Even though he had like a bad year to some people on the Lakers, that's a lot of good people's great years. And Luka Doncic is. And his shooting is still good, better than like a Shea Gilgeous. Like, I just think he's just a better player than Shea. Like, Shea had a great year, but I still don't think he is just better than him. Like, I saw the year before when Luka led the team to the finals. I think he averaged like 30 something, like close to 9 and 9. Like, that's amazing. He has to do everything. So, Luka Doncic is the best point guard in the NBA.
Yep, number one, I got Luka. I think this upcoming season is going to be Luka's MVP year. I think Luka is looking for some get back. I think Luka, that's why you see that he lost all that weight. He looks slimmer. He looks. When I was watching him in the Euro basketball, he wasn't really doing anything different. He just looked more quicker. He looked a little quicker, more precise, and more locked in. So I think this year we're gonna get an MVP Luka year. I think this is the year Luka gets his MVP.
You say that every year, brother. You say that every year.
You gotta speak it to its existence, dog. You gotta speak it into existence,
brother. Luka might be like, I don't want to say, he probably be that guy that might never win.
Nah, Luka go get him one, G.
I
they not gonna just keep giving it to the same people year after year after year, dog. This ain't no Asia Wilson situation.
Jokic just won the 3 of the last 4. Or 3 of the last 5.
Luke, yeah, it's either gonna be him every year or Giannis. Shea's gonna be in that conversation. Ant might make some noise. JT, and then you got Luka. But they're not gonna
JT
keep
probably will never win. JT probably will never win.
I can see JT winning one. And what if him to win one? Jaylen Brown can't be on that team.
I don't see how he can win one when I talk about it all the time. Like, he's just not better than Jokic, Giannis, Luka. He's just not better than them. And he had a great year like a couple of years ago, and he still couldn't win. And he was on the best team in the league. He still couldn't win.
Last year, if you look at it, Jokic had the better number statistically, but Shea, in my opinion, Shea was the MVP. So it could be one of those situations where, yeah, Jokic or Giannis or somebody else has the better number statistically, but Jason Tatum still ends up winning MVP. I think as long as Jaylen Brown is on that team, I don't think he can win an MVP. But if he's gone, then I think he can win one because now it's okay, now you don't have Jaylen Brown. Let's see what we already know he does everything for them. But now it's like, okay, now you don't have this great ass team like you did. You don't have Jaylen Brown. It's just you and a bunch of others. Let's see what you can do with that. And if he balls out and plays really well, I think they can get.
So you think JT and a bunch of others can be like a top 3 or 4 in the East?
No, I mean, obviously not like no bench players or anything like that. But if he had if you replace him on that roster now without Jaylen Brown, that's terrible. But if they had a decent big, if they had a quality team and he was just the bona fide star, like how on the Rockets is KD is the star, but he has a bunch of good ass players. Like if it was something like that, if JT had some other good players surrounding him, and he was the bona fide star on there, because it's this conversation about either him or Jaylen Brown, who's better. We all know JT's better. But if JT had a team on his own with no Jaylen Brown, it was a decent team, and he got them to a 6th seed or a top seed in the East, yes, I think they will give him MVP.
It won't be enough. Jason Tatum, the Celtics 57-25, second best record in the league. He averaged 38 and basically 5 assists, and didn't sniff top 3. That's what I'm just saying. Like, there's just no way because he can do that and still can't even be a top 3 finalist. And have
you said the year he averaged 30?
Yes, that year the Celtics were
4th in MVP voting.
Again, I said top 3. Top 3. He can't snip top 3.
I mean, but that's the year Joel Embiid won.
But I'm saying 57-25. But what I'm saying is he can average 38 and like 5, have the second best record in the entire league, but can't snip top 3. But and then I'm saying is,
But that's
how
when he
can
had
he
Jalen
win?
Brown, though.
I don't think that matters because he still
It
averaged
does.
30 and 8. I still think that doesn't matter. At least for me, I still think that don't matter because if he has a bunch of basically at least some decent role players, and you can't even, and that team ain't gonna be like top 4? Because wait, bro, at some point outside of basically the Westbrook year, and I guess if you want to say that Jokic year, every person that has like won the MVP has at least been like a top 3 seed. You have to at least be top 3. And I think me and you expect, even if Jason Tatum does have some decent role players, they ain't gonna be good enough to damn near probably be number 3. They won't be.
Yeah.
So he
That's
can go
that
off and
same
it won't
year.
be enough.
That same year, Jalen Brown averaged 26 down there 27. That
But
makes a big ass difference. If Jalen Brown didn't do that, say if Jalen Brown wasn't on that team, and this is just a what if Jalen Brown wasn't on that team and Jason Tatum still did that, averaged that 30, and they were a top 5 team or a top 3 team in the East, he would have damn near been top 3 in MVP votes, bro.
I doubt it. Because he wouldn't be better than Giannis. He wouldn't be better than Joel. And he wouldn't be better than Jokic. He's just not better than them. He wasn't better though. He can still average 30, but he's just not better than them. And that's, I think that they do use that against him. Like your team is stacked. But I believe even if he just had some role players, he still wouldn't be top 3. Because at the end of the day, Giannis is just better than him. Jokic is better. And Joel Embiid is better than him. I don't think he could be. Now, I think he could be like in the top 5 overall. Just won't be top 3 or finalist. That's all it is.
I disagree.
Said, man.
I disagree.
I don't know how, bro. I don't know.
Because if Jason Tatum is leading the team for a bunch of okay players to a top 5 seed or a top 3 seed, I cannot see them not giving him MVP votes. You're literally willing this team. If it wasn't for you, this team would not be a top 3. When that year that you just said, when he was averaging 30 and he was 4th in MVP, he still had Jalen Brown damn near averaging 27 points per game. That's fucking huge for them. What do you mean? That plays a big part. That means you have a lot of help on your team in order to get you to that top seed in the East. If he didn't have that and he got that, that's more credit on him. They would definitely put him in top 3 in MVP voting.
So he's going to take over Joel, Giannis, and Jokic. And we know exactly what they do.
Bro, they can be better than him. We've seen it last year.
But they're
Jokic
top
was
3.
better than Shea. Jokic was better than Shea. But who won MVP? Shea did. So just because you're that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win MVP. Luka is better than Shea. Did Luka win MVP last year? No.
We know why he didn't win last year. We know why. Okay, Milwaukee was the number 1 seed. Celtics was number 2. Sixers was number 3. In the West, Jokic was the number 1 seed. Again, if those 3 teams, Sixers, Bucks, and Nuggets, are in the top 3 in their standings, and Jason Tatum, now mind you, those 3 are still putting up their great numbers as per usual. If Jason Tatum averages 38 or whatever, and the team is number 4, they still wouldn't because at the end of the day, those 3, even though Jason Tatum is a top 4 seed, led this team, whatever, they still gonna put them 3 over him because they're just better than him. At some point, we do say you're just better. And Shea, we know Jokic is better than Shea, but Shea got it because he was just far, far above what the Nuggets did. I feel like if it was closer, Jokic damn near could have won. But when you win damn near 68 games, of course you're going to win. And you averaging 32, of course you're going to win, brother. That's all I'm saying, bro. At some point, we'd be like, you're just better.
I think this is generally the year because Shea's not getting better. The Thunder are not getting more wins than last season. Joker has voters fatigue, and he also has Lakers PR now. I agree, Francisco. I think Luka. This is Luka's year.
Say that every year, brother. And then even if he don't win this year, you gonna say it again next year too. And then if he don't win it that year, you gonna say it again next year. Then when he does, but you gonna say, "Hey, I stayed on the Luka trade. I told you he was gonna win." And I'm like, brother, it took you like 6 years. It took you like 6 years.
Okay, bro. You gotta manifest it. You gotta speak things into existence.
At some point, you just gotta say, "Yeah, he just probably won't win." But let's end this off. So our top 10 point guards going into the NBA next year. At number 10, I got Tyrese Maxey. At number 9, I got LaMelo Ball. At number 8, I got John Morant. At number 7, I got James Harden. At number 6, I got Trae Young. At number 5, I got Cade Cunningham. At number 4, I got Jalen Brunson. At number 3, I got Steph Curry. At number 2, I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And at number 1, I got Luka Doncic.
For my top 10 point guards going into next season, at 10, I got Jamal Murray. At 9, I got Tyrese Maxey. At 8, I got John Morant. At 7, I got Trae Young. At 6, I got James Harden. At 5, I got Cade Cunningham. At 4, I got Jalen Brunson. At 3, I got Steph Curry. At 2, I got Shea. And at 1, I got Luka Doncic.
All right, man. So we're gonna react to this ESPN survey. It was on. It popped up like a couple of weeks ago. Let me pull it up real quick. Gonna talk about this. Okay, it's about to pop up now. So, and it has some votes and stuff like that. So the first question is, who will win the MVP? It has Nikola Jokic with 7, Shea with 5, Luka with 4, Victor with 2, Giannis with 1, and Anthony Edwards with 1 vote. I do think Jokic wins it again.
I think it's too early for Ant. I told you I got Luka winning. I think, bro, it's like Victor said. I'm not Victor. Francisco said. It's voter fatigue, bro. He's not gonna keep winning every year. If that's the case, LeBron should have won as many as he could, but he didn't. They're not gonna keep giving Jokic MVP, bro. They're not gonna do that.
If Jokic averages a triple double and they're like a top 2 seed, he fuck around and win again. Not gonna cap.
He just damn near averaged a triple double.
Yeah, but they were the 4th seed. Weren't they they were the 4th seed, right? So
I don't think it's gonna matter, bro.
If he's a top 2 team, if he's a top 2 team and he averages a triple double again, he damn near might win again. Because at least, I get the voter fatigue part, but then it's like, to some people, he didn't win last year, so take that away. Now it's just another chance for him to win again. Then he can have he'll win 4 and 6 years.
He's not getting it again, bro.
I mean, you have the Nuggets as a top seed, right? If you have the Nuggets you have the Nuggets as a top seed. We know Jokic is gonna most likely average 28, 12, and damn near 9 again. Why wouldn't it? And you think they're probably gonna have a higher win higher, maybe at least the same or higher wins than say the Thunder.
How you so confident? Put a bet on it. Put a bet on it. You so
Jokic win the MVP?
Yeah,
I think Jokic win the MVP.
All right, put a bet on it.
Bet what? What do you want to bet?
I don't know. We can decide that later, but for now, pencil it in.
No, I know we can bet. I don't have to pay your damn league. We can bet on that. I don't have to pay your damn league. That Jokic win MVP.
No, hell no, because you gotta pay. No, hell no, because you gotta pay dues before the season starts. So no.
No, I can pay. Then you just send it back. No, I'll pay. Then you just send them out.
Okay.
You send it back then. Then you send it back.
Oh.
I mean, I don't get it. So for Luka to win MVP, you know the Lakers got to be a top 3 seed. You know that, right?
I don't think they have to be a top 3 seed. As long as they top 4, I think he can win it.
So if they're number 5, and Luka averages 39 and 9, he won't win.
He probably still get it. He'll probably still get it.
I mean, I want Luka to win, but at some point, bro, you might have to just give it up, bro. At some point. Luka has had chances to win, and he just hasn't.
And if Jokic doesn't win MVP, I'm not paying my league dues then.
That's fine.
Right.
That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. I don't even think you believe that, though. You don't even
What?
believe
That
it.
Jokic not gonna win? I don't
No,
think
that
he's
you
gonna
think
win
Luca.
MVP.
That you think
Yes,
Luca
I
gonna
do.
win.
I really do think Luka's gonna win. This is his year. He's coming slimmer.
Okay, so if
Everything
Jokic
point,
and Luca both
all the
don't win,
signs
then
point to
what?
it.
Then the bet just in, and it's Shea
Yeah,
again
that's
or
all.
something.
There's null and void. There's
All
null and
right,
void.
that's fine.
We ain't picking. We ain't picking.
All right. Okay, so they have who is the best player right now? Nikola Jokic has
Oh,
19
Jokic.
votes and Luca has 1. So I guess it's
Jokic.
just 20 votes in total. It's definitely Jokic. Jokic is clearly the
Yeah,
best player.
yeah, that's a
Who will
no-brainer.
be the best player in 2030? They got Wemby at 16 votes, Luca at 2, Shea at 1, and Tatum at 1.
Yeah, Wemby.
Wemby
For
easy.
sure. Yeah, that's
Wemby.
that's an easy one.
It actually kind of cleared. And plus, these guys gonna be older. Luca gonna be like 30. Wemby
Yeah.
only gonna be like what, 25 or 26? Oh yeah, he could clear these guys.
How
Who is the
old is
best?
Wemby right now? Is he
Was
even
he like
21 yet?
22? No, I think I thought 21, 22. He going into year 3.
No, he just turned 21.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's bro.
Well, he'll be
30.
22 at January, at the beginning of January.
Oh yeah, he's good. Who is the best American player right now? They got Steph at 11, Anthony Edwards at 8, and Donovan Mitchell at 1. You can argue it's Ant.
Low-key, I was gonna say Ant. I'm not even gonna lie to
You
you.
can argue.
Ant.
I think Ant better than Steph right now. I ain't gonna cap. He better than him right now. I think Steph just got
Hold
it
on,
just
play
because.
opinion. Francisco said, "Well, if you put it that way, yeah, Denver #1 seed, Jokic might win over Luka. If not, top 3 seed. I don't think they're gonna be there now. I'm recalling the roster.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, be serious. If Jokic is averaging 28 or 29, 12, and 11 and are the #1 or #2 seed, and Luka is averaging probably 39 and 9 and are a 4th seed, he's not for him. He won't get it. I'm telling you, he won't get it. Especially
Bro,
that
they're
he
not
didn't
gonna give
win
it to
last
Jokic
year.
again. They're not gonna give it to Jokic again, bro. No matter how much you yell, dog, they not gonna give it to him again, bro. Like it's voter fatigue, bro. You're not so you telling me they're gonna give it to him again after he's won. You've
But he didn't
already
win
averaged a
last
30
year, though.
point
To
triple
some
double.
people, they're going to
You
be like,
are
he didn't win last year.
but he won the year before that. You already averaged a 30-point triple double, dog. Just because you won a few more games, don't act like they still wasn't a top 5 team in the league, bro.
Who, the Nuggets?
Even
You
if
talking
he
about Nuggets?
averages, the Nuggets. Even if he averages 30, 10, and 10 again, he's not gonna get that again,
But
bro.
if he's the
Because at that
#1
point,
seed, that's all I'm
that's a
saying.
standard. That's a standard at that point for Jokic to do that. He's been doing it, so it's a standard. They're gonna give it to somebody else who's having an MVP year for their team. Like for instance, Luka. If Luka gets them to a top 4, top 3 seed, and he's averaging 39 and 9, they're gonna give it to him over Jokic, even though Jokic is averaging 30, 10, and 10, and they're the #1 seed. Because Jokic does this every single fucking year.
Okay, what if the Nuggets win 60 plus wins again and the Lakers win like 54? Then what?
I don't know, dog.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay, we'll move on. We'll move on.
I don't even think they're gonna win 60 games.
Hypothetical.
That's not gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen.
It's a hypothetical. That's all I'm asking. And then now it's, I don't know. Okay, now I got to bring it up again. Like I said, if Jokic gets 60 wins and average a triple-double and Luka only get like 52 wins, they're going to give it to him because Jokic has averaged a triple-double and he has 60 wins. Shea won because he was amazing. Shea won because he was amazing, and the freaking Thunder was clearly the best team in the league. Clearly with what, 60-something plus wins? Of course he was going to win.
That's what Jokic and them literally have to play perfect this season then in order for him to win MVP. That's basically they have to win 60. What you're saying is if Jokic has to win 60 games, he has to average a 30-point triple-double.
I said if he does win,
even if he doesn't win 60 games, he's not gonna win 60 games.
How do you know that?
So they're gonna win 60 games? They're gonna win 60 games. You think they're gonna win 60 games?
No, I don't think they will, but I'm saying, how do you know they're not?
Then.
How do you know
I know they're not gonna fucking win 60 games. The hell, the West is too deep for them to win. I think they're gonna be a top 3 seed, but the West is too damn deep for them to win 60 games.
Was the West not deep last year too?
No, The West wasn't as deep as it is now.
But it was
The
still a
West
deep
was not
West
as deep
last
as it
year.
is now.
It was still a deep West though, right? Was it not? And they still won 60 plus games. Damn, people was talking about could they get 70
But they
wins?
won 68 games, dog.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
Thunder, I mean, the Nuggets are probably gonna win
Do
around
I
like
think that?
maybe high 50s. I don't see
And
them getting 60 games, dog.
so if the Nuggets win 59 games and the Lakers win 52,
I don't even think they're getting 50. I think they can probably get like 55, 56.
that's still a 4-game difference. And if they're first, and hypothetically, if they're first in the West and Luka and them is fourth, come on now, brother. You know how this works. If you are top,
Dog,
damn near
he's
top
not getting it,
3,
dog.
you put up great numbers. There's a high good chance you win. That's just how it works. You know how the MVP works. You know this how it works. All right, man.
Yeah,
let's
I
move
do know
on.
how the MVP works. I don't think even if he does that shit, he's not getting it again, bro. Because if that was the case, bro, like I said, Bron would
Why you
have
think?
won multiple fucking years.
Why you think Shea won last year?
And Bron didn't win because he had voters fatigue. Shea won because Shea was having an amazing year. He was literally having an amazing year. Jokic probably had better. No, Jokic did have better numbers, but Shea was playing amazing. And like you said, his team was number one in
And I'm
his
saying
conference.
if the Nuggets are number 1 too, how come he
The
can't just
Nuggets are
win?
not gonna win. The reason why they won 68 games.
I don't think they're
They're
going to win
7 games. The
68
Nuggets
games.
are
I
not
don't
gonna do
believe
that.
that. I don't think they
They're not gonna do
are.
that.
I never said they was. I'm just saying if they're number 1 seed and can win like 59, maybe 60 games, he has a chance. We're high on the Nuggets this year. They revamped the freaking lineup. There's a chance they can win 60 games. I think they can win probably 57 wins. But if I'm saying if they win 57 and if Luka wins 52 and is fourth in the West, but 57 gets you at number 1,
Then I don't think they're giving it to him, though. I don't think they give it to him. Don't worry, we got this bet on it. We'll see. We will see.
remember you said that last time when I bet at you and you said that dumbass shit about the Eagles. Remember you said that dumb shit?
What?
You said our secondary was ass. I remember you said that shit. And you said that the Commanders would go blow us out. I remember you said that dumb shit. Who will be the best American player in 5
I can't
years?
be right all the time.
No, I don't want to hear that. Who will be the best
can't be
American
right.
player in 5 years? Anthony Edwards, Cooper Flagg, Jason Tatum, Paulo. Well, Anthony Edwards had 11, Cooper Flagg had 5, Jason Tatum had 2, Paulo Banchero had 1, and Jalen Williams had 1.
I'm going with Ant.
Ant.
I'm going with Ant.
I'm going with Ant. Tatum has a chance, man. Tatum has a good chance. But it's like Ant just like
This
right
Cooper
there now.
Flag hype. This Cooper Flag hype, man, it is crazy. It is crazy.
Who will win Rookie of the Year? Cooper Flagg had 19 votes and Conker Nipple had 1.
Come on, now. Cooper, they gonna get that shit to go. Unless Cooper gets hurt, like on some shit that happened with Jared McCain, they're gonna give it to Cooper.
Either way, Christian Coloco go win MVP. You're a troll, Francisco troll. Who will be the best player from the class of 2025 in 5 years? Cooper Flagg had 18, Dylan Harper had 1, and Ace Bailey had 1.
In the next
Cooper
5
Flagg.
years,
Probably Cooper Flagg. He probably gonna be way developed as a way better passer. Probably can score. His shooting probably get way better. I'm gonna say Cooper Flagg. Easy. I think Dylan Harper gonna be good too.
Yeah, I think Dylan Harper gonna be good. It's the Ace bet. For me, it's between Ace and Cooper. I think that if Jason Kidd develops Cooper how the plan is, then yeah. But I can easily see Ace Bailey being the best out of them in 5 years, bro. Because if Cooper Flagg offense doesn't develop, then he's not gonna be the best in 5 years. But if it does, then yeah. But low key, I'm gonna go Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey.
Where will LeBron James? Where will LeBron James be at the start of 26-27 season? The Lakers at 7, retire at 5, Cavs at 4, Warriors at 2, Mavericks at 1, and the Heat at 1. He's gonna either stay with the Lakers, bro. I don't see him going nowhere.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna stay with the Lakers one more year.
I don't see this. He ain't going to no Cavs. They can't.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see him going back to the Cavs to retire, bro. Like LeBron don't seem like that type. LeBron seems like the type he'll just walk away. He's not gonna go back to Cleveland and retire.
Which team had the best offseason? The Hawks had 7, Nuggets at 4, Rockets at 3, Thunder at 2, Magic at 2, Clippers at 1, and the Lakers at 1.
This
You
is
can
a tough
say
one.
probably the Rockets. I say Rockets or Nuggets. Rockets got
I was
KD, Dorian Finney-Smith, and all them. Nuggets got Cam, Valanciunas, Bruce Brown. I would say either them two.
yeah. I was gonna say, but me personally, like all the Rockets did was really add KD, which is big. Don't get me wrong, but I like what the Hawks did as well. For me, it was between the Hawks and the Nuggets, but I'm gonna have to go with Nuggets because I think that the moves that they made literally put them title contention.
No, for real though. Title contention. And which
I
team?
got them winning too.
I know. I believe it.
I said last time. I got them winning.
Which team had the worst offseason? Pelicans at 9, Suns at 4, Kings at 2, Bulls at 1, Lakers at 1, Grizzlies at 1, Sixers at 1, and Blazers at 1. I ain't gonna lie, probably
They forgot
the
a team.
What team?
They forgot a team. The Warriors. The fuck?
Well, they signed now. That don't mean nothing.
Man,
Well, this was way
shit
before.
all season no more.
But I feel like they knew though.
Season.
Well, they knew though. I feel like they had to know this was gonna happen, which we kind of knew they was gonna sign those players. It's probably the Pelicans because you gave up a top pick for basically Derek Queen, and if you guys are bad, that pick's gonna be high as hell. It's bad. And I guess the Suns because you traded Kevin Durant.
You know who I'm gonna go with. Chicago
The Bulls
Bulls.
did not. That's just pure hate. You know damn well they ain't have the worst.
Bro, what did they do besides sign Giddy? What else did they do?
But that don't mean you had the worst offseason.
What else did they do?
They didn't do nothing, but that still mean it was the worst though.
But that don't mean it was the worst. That's terrible. What do you mean? It's the same thing with the Warriors. The Warriors ain't do shit either.
But that don't mean
how can you have a good offseason if you didn't do anything?
What's worse, not really doing nothing or trading a top potential pick next year? What's worse?
Yeah, but the Pelicans got back a good player in return. Derek Queen's not gonna be ass.
Come on, bro. But it's the thing though. You know you're probably not gonna be a good team. You just basically traded a potential top pick, knowing you're most likely gonna be ass for Derek Queen though. That's the thing,
bro.
Derek Queen I think it's gonna be decent. But it's just the fact that knowing that class is most likely better, you talk about it too, it's going to be a better class. Why would you do that?
Dog,
come on now, bro.
The Pelicans are not going to be that bad to where they get the team that has that pick gets a top 3 pick. They're not going to be that fucking bad.
If Zion gets hurt again, yes, they will.
If Zion gets hurt, they still have a solid team. What do you mean? They still have DeJounte, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Messi. They still got solid players. They're not going to be last in the West.
Zion got hurt last year, and they were terrible.
DeJounte Murray was hurt. What do you mean? They had a lot of injuries. Brandon Ingram was hurt. What are you talking about, dog? That's why they was ass. Even if Zion gets hurt, they still have a solid team.
What's a solid team? 20 wins?
Let me go to their roster.
Let
me go to their roster.
Brother, Herb Jones, Jordan Poole, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Messi, Jose Calderon, Jordan Hawkins. Brother, be serious. That's damn near like a 20 plus. 14. That's close to 20 wins.
They were 14. So you telling me they won 21 games. So you telling me that team without Zion is going to still win 20 games? They're going to win more than that.
What the hell? So a Jordan Poole led, Trey Murphy led team is a solid team. That's what you telling me?
Bro, they have more than that. They're still going to get DeJounte back when he comes back. Bro, they're not going to be that.
He's going to play when he comes back.
They're going to be in the same category as the Phoenix Suns. They're going to be fighting for that 10th spot.
When is DeJounte Murray going to come? How is he going to look?
Bro, they're going to be fighting for that 10th spot.
I'm saying if Zion is hurt.
Even if Zion gets hurt, they're still going to be fighting for that 10th spot.
brother.
So if that's the case, that means you got them as the number 14th team in the West. Then,
I mean,
if that was such a bad offseason,
I mean, they close. I mean, I had them at 23, so I had them like fourth worst. So I mean, it's not.
Nigga, that's a 12 seed. 12 and 14
That's a bad
is a big ass
team.
difference.
That's a bad team.
Nigga, a 12 team is a mid lottery team. That's a mid lottery.
That's a bad team.
Seed is damn near top 3, top 5. That's a big ass difference. So you telling me you think that a mid lottery player is going to be in the next year's draft is going to be better than Derek Queen? I don't think so.
How do you know that?
I don't think so. I don't think they will. Whoever it is, I don't think whatever mid lottery player it is, I don't think he's going to be better than Derek Queen.
It's just
whoever that is.
It's just the fact that you traded a pick that could potential. That's all it is. Potential. You traded a potential lottery pick to the Atlanta Hawks for Derek Queen. To some people who like him, but to some people, it's probably a mid player in a draft. Especially when this draft, according to you and some others, is better than this draft. So it's like, why the hell would you do that? That's all it is. Because it's like if they are bad and that's a top 3 pick, now you look like some damn idiots. Like, that's all I'm saying.
This will only hold weight if it was like the Carolina Panthers when they traded that pick for Bryce Young. We knew the Panthers. Everybody knew the Panthers were going to be ass the following year because of how their roster was constructed. The Pelicans have a good enough roster to, even if Zion got hurt, they can still fight for a 10th seed.
Then why you think the Pelicans
Their roster isn't that ass?
Then why were the Pelicans supposed to only win that low games then? Why you think the odds makers did that then?
We said it when we did it because they don't know if Zion's going to be healthy or not.
And I asked if Zion is hurt, they're a 20+ mid team, and you said no, they're not.
They're going to win more than 20 games, dog.
They could win what, 25? What the hell is Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and Jordan Poole going to be? What is that? You wouldn't even do that. You not trade no potential lottery pick for no damn Queen. Are you making that same trade Joe Dumars doing? That's what you gonna do?
Dog, if I knew the Pelicans were gonna be, if I knew my team was gonna be, even if I traded this pick, if I traded this for Derek Queen, I knew my team was gonna be ass next the following year. I'm gonna be number 14 again. Yes, that is a terrible fucking trade. Joe Dumars knows they're not gonna be fucking 14 again because they know they're gonna be higher than that. So in essence, you're literally trading because they drafted Derek. They got Derek Queen. What did Derek Queen go? He went like 12, 13, something like that. What pick did he go? Derek Queen with 13. So you're damn near trading. That pick is probably gonna be around the same area. 12, 13, 14.
How do you know
because
that?
The Pelicans are not going to be that fucking bad. In order for the
Pelicans
to not get that around that, bro, they would literally have to be 14 and 15. They're not going to be one of the second worst teams in the West. They're going to be in the same category as the Suns.
So if Zion is hurt, like we think, if Zion gets hurt, they still won't be. They're still going to be mid. They're still going to win 30-some games, right?
If Zion gets hurt, I can see them still being one at 12 or 13.
What's that, 30-some wins?
Last year was 36.
You think they can still get 36 wins with no Zion?
Blazers pick last draft. The Blazers last year got the 16th pick, G. And they were watching their
pick. Didn't they trade their pick to the Grizzlies?
Regardless if they traded it or not, they won 36 games last year. And they were the 16th pick. And they were the 12th seed. So even if Zion is not hurt and the Pelicans get a 12 or 13 seed, that's still a low lottery team.
You don't believe that. You don't think that.
Come on, man. I wouldn't say
No.
it if I didn't believe it. What are you talking about?
Brother, you are not trading a potential lottery pick, especially when you know Zion could potentially get hurt. You're not doing that. Joe Dumars, I think that was just a dumbass
It came
trade.
out your mouth. This is Zion healthier. That came
It
out your
is.
mouth. You know he missed
But
every other
there
year.
is a
This is gonna be
chance
his
he could
healthy
get
year.
hurt.
So if
Yeah.
this is his healthy year, that pick doesn't even fucking matter because it's not gonna be what people think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a top 5, top 3 pick.
I do think this is Zion healthy year because he got injured last year. But if somehow, some way he does get hurt, it's like, bro, Joe Dumars, I think could be a good general manager. But at some point, you have to think like, this draft is better than the one we just had. My star player damn near gets hurt every year. Why the hell would I trade my lottery pick knowing we have a chance of being bad? Now, he's taking a gamble. He thinks they are going to be good. But that's a big-ass gamble. Because if we're bad again, now you have no pick. Now you're really screwed. You just don't do that. Especially when your star gets hurt.
It's a bunch of what ifs.
But you confident they can win 36 games? You wouldn't even do that.
You don't think before they made that trade, Joe Dumars didn't think, damn, if Zion is hurt again, then this pick might be better than what we want it to be. You don't think he thought about that already?
I think he thought, if I trade this pick, he's believing that he thinks the Pelicans are going to be better than what people think. He believes
that's not what I asked you, though. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, do you think that he did not think about if Zion got hurt, me trading this pick will potentially help the other team? You don't think he thought about that at all?
I think he did think about that.
Okay, so if he thought about it, that means he doesn't think even if Zion got hurt, that pick was going to be that bad. Because if he thought that if Zion was going to get hurt, he would have never made that move. Or even if Zion did get hurt, if he didn't believe in that team, he wouldn't have made that move.
But it's for Derek Queen. And I think Derek Queen is going to be a good player. I think he's going to be decent. But at the end of the day, it's Derek Queen. And you already had a center. Why the hell would you trade a potential lottery pick for a backup center? What would you do?
I don't think Derek Queen's a backup. I
think he's a backup right now, though. Backup right now as we speak. He's a backup right now. So he's a backup center right now as we speak right now. Do I think he's better than Missy? Yes. But right now he's a backup center. So why the hell would I trade a potential lottery pick for a backup center? And even if you think Derek Queen is better than him, Derek Queen could have played decent enough in the preseason. He wasn't going to start over Missy anyway, and you know that.
Yeah, because he's a rookie. He would have had to. He would have had to literally. In order for a nigga like that, a rookie like that, to start a 16th pick, to start off back like that, he would have, with somebody already in his position that played well the year before, he would have literally had to play amazing. He would have to play amazing, bro. That wasn't gonna happen.
He gave up a potential lottery pick for Derek Queen and then drafted Jeremiah Fears and traded for Jordan Poole. Why the hell would you do that?
Jordan for the future. You're bidding for the future. What are you talking about? Jordan Poole. You make it seem like Jordan Poole is 23, 24. That man's damn near close to 30.
That's not true. Hell no. Jordan Poole not no damn
26.
That's not close to 30. He's still
that young. Is close to 30. What are you talking about?
It's not, but you act like that's old as hell, and that's not true.
Jeremiah Fears, who's like 19?
But Jordan Poole is still young, though. He's not no damn 30, though. Come on, bro.
Jeremiah Fears is 18. He's about to turn 19 this month. Matter of fact, in 2 weeks. But that's for the future. They're trying to win now. They're trying to be competitive now. So if shit don't work out with Jordan Poole, if shit don't work out with DeJounte Murray, we still have Jeremiah Fears.
But why are we?
How is that so hard to grasp?
But why are we?
The same thing with the Spurs. You said that was a decent move for the Spurs once they drafted Dylan Harper, but now it's bad for the Pelicans because they drafted Jeremiah Fears.
You shouldn't trade the pick anyway. You said that too. You said that damn point guard. You said that. I said that. They didn't need another point guard when you had Stephon Castle. Nigga, when we did our fucking our freaking draft, our mock draft, I didn't even have Dylan Harper at number 2. I didn't even have him there because I didn't think they needed another guard. What are you talking about? What Joe Dumars?
But when they drafted him, you said, yeah, that I can see why they did it. That was decent for them. I like it for them. Did that not come out your mouth as well?
I don't think so. No, you can look it up though.
Okay.
I don't believe that because I didn't even have them. We know why they did it. He was the best available left. That's why they drafted Dylan Harper. They didn't need
Regardless,
him.
I don't think this was the worst offseason move at all. I don't think it was.
But that's just hater.
The Bulls not doing shit, and the Warriors not doing shit. Those are some of the most offseason moves. They could have traded Vucevic. They could have traded Kobe White. They could have did a lot of things. What are you talking about? We talk about this all the time. Vucevic could have been going during the offseason, and they could have got some draft capital back. They could have moved Kobe White, got some draft capital back, and that would have been better than what the hell they did.
I don't think they should have traded Kobe White. Now, Vucevic, yes, I can agree to that. But trading a potential lottery pick for Derek Queen, that's something you do when you know your team could potentially bad. That's something you do for like Dylan Harper or something, or like.
Bro, you're literally trading the same pick for the same pick.
But you don't
That's
know
literally
that,
what it is.
But you don't know that though. That's why I said
you don't know that it's gonna be bad.
I don't know. You
can say the same shit.
But you're confident enough to say they won't be as bad.
Yes.
If Zion get hurt. Why do you think? How can you say that though? You don't know.
Because of their roster construction.
You think of Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy last year.
And then last year, Willie Green didn't have Herb Jones, which is damn near their best defender, didn't have Trey Murphy, didn't have Zion, didn't have DeJounte. He missed 5 of his best fucking players last year.
I'm not talking. I don't care about last year. I'm talking about this year. Even if Zion is not there and they have Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy, and all that for the rest of the year, they probably can win 26 games. That team ain't good enough. It's not. You need Zion to damn near win 30. You know that.
Okay, though.
You're just a hater.
Okay.
Say it. You're a hater. You hate the Bulls with a passion.
If that's what you think, dog. Just like how I hate Cooper Flag, right?
You damn near do hate that man. You
just like I hate Cooper Flag, right?
I mean, you damn near do, bro. I ain't heard one good thing about Cooper Flag since he got drafted. I ain't heard you say one good thing about him. You talking about, man, what's with all the hype on Cooper Flag? What's the hype around
Hold on. I didn't say one good thing about it, but I said his ball handling
since
improved.
That's not
something good.
Since he got drafted.
Since he got drafted, I said his ball handling improved. When we talked about Summer League, I said his ball handling improved, which I wanted to see. So that's not something good?
No, it's good. I give you that.
All right, then, nigga. Why you always trying to put narratives in my mouth? I hate Cooper Flag. I hate the Bulls. You always doing this shit,
you
dog.
You don't like him. You don't like him.
Do you hear me putting narratives in your mouth?
Don't like him.
Stop putting narratives in my mouth.
If you don't like
come
him.
out my mouth, I do not believe in that shit. If the shit that comes out my mouth, that's the shit I believe. Stop putting shit in my damn mouth.
You don't like Cooper Flag. You don't like him.
The fuck?
You don't
stop putting shit in my mouth, dog. God damn. No homo, no Diddy. Shit.
That's all the way Diddy. You don't like Cooper Flag. You don't. And you don't like the Bulls. I get it. But to say they had a worse than the Pelicans.
I have no problem saying who I don't and who I do like, dog. So why the hell you think I care if any one of these subscribers or people in the comments say I'm hating? No, you think I care what they gotta say? No. If I believe in Cooper Flag, I would say I believe in Cooper Flag. If I think he's a generational talent, I would say he's a generational talent. I don't think that highly of him as other people do. That does not mean I hate him. That just means I don't think of him highly. What the fuck? That's like saying I like Burger King better than McDonald's. Does that mean I hate McDonald's? No. I just like Burger King more. What are we talking about here, dog? I don't hate Cooper Flag. Stop spinning that narrative.
You don't like Cooper Flag, bro. It's okay. It's okay, bro. You don't like him. It's okay. You don't like him like the others.
All right, now I'm finna just start spinning narratives on you then. That's what we're finna do. We just spin narrative for narrative.
Hey, if you want to go back and look at the film, that's fine with me. I ain't got no problem with that. But I've heard you
You're
don't
just
be
a
thinking
James
that.
Harden hater. You're a James Harden hater. That's all it is. You're a James Harden hater.
I ain't a James Harden hater, and that's just facts.
Okay.
That's just facts. You believed
All
in
right.
James Harden. I can bring that film up easily. I can bring that up. I know exactly what video it is, too. You thought James Harden was going to show up in the playoffs.
Justin, what did Justin say? What's up, guys? They CJ not hating enough. Cooper Flag is all gas, and the Bulls are ass.
Bruh.
I'm not the only one who don't got that much hype in Cooper Flag.
Justin, we know he from Chicago, but the hate in him of the Bulls is just, it's crazy hate. He think they have the worst offseason. He know that's not true. He knows
Okay.
that.
Okay.
What was the best move of the offseason? The Rockets trading Kevin Durant. The Rockets trading for Kevin Durant. Magic trading for Desmond Bain. The Hawks trading for the Pelicans. Nuggets trading for Cam Johnson. And the Lakers re-signing Luka. It's Kevin Durant.
Then that Desmond Bain. I say Desmond Bain. Because I feel like that Desmond Bain, they really needed that. They didn't, I mean, yeah, the Rockets, that KD put them over the hump, but I don't know. I feel like that Desmond Bain was the best move.
You see, it says Hawks trading for the Pelicans draft pick was at 3.
Yeah, I see
it. But it wasn't the worst move. Okay. I think it's Kevin Durant, though. I think getting a superstar player. But I could agree with Desmond Bain. I think that's the most important move of the offseason. I can say that, right? Like, I think it's the most important move because we think of Desmond Bain and how he can help that team. That's probably the most important move. But best move, Kevin Durant. I think it's Kevin Durant. It says, what was the worst move of the offseason? Pelicans trading an unprotected pick swap. Trailblazers trade for Drew Holiday at 3. That's number 1, right? Suns waiving and stretching Bradley Beal. Pacers losing Miles Turner for agency. Suns trading for Mark Williams. And the Kings signing Dennis Schroeder. I don't think the Kings signed Dennis Schroeder was the worst move.
Nah, I think the Pacers losing Miles Turner. That was the worst move. Because you guys really just went to the finals. Yes, Tyrese got hurt. But Miles Turner has been the one steady piece for you, for your organization. You were supposed to keep him. And they didn't. They didn't want to pay him. And I felt like they should have. I feel like that was one of the worst.
They didn't want to pay him. It's definitely, I think that should be top 3. I think that should be over the Suns and the waving and stretching Bradley Beal. I think that should be. Shit, you could have put the Bucks in there waving and stretching Bradley Beal low key.
Dame.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Bradley Beal. Dame, that's what I meant. What was the most surprising move of the offseason? Turner to the Bucks / Lillard wave and stretch. Hawks signing Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Knicks firing Tom Thibodeau. Trailblazers trading for Drew Holiday and Kuminga. Well, this is before. Still with the Warriors. It's definitely the Miles Turner. Like, that was shocking. I swear to God, I was at the gym. I saw that trade. I said, bro, did he like mistype this? I thought he missed. I swear I thought Sean mistyped that for real. I swear to God. I had to look at it again. It's definitely Miles and Dame.
Yeah, I'll say it's between that and then that firing Tom Thibodeau. Like, you would think, he just got them to an Eastern Conference Finals. Like, yeah, we knew he was on a hot seat, but I thought they would at least gave him one more year. Like, I was shocked or whatever like that. But yeah, it's definitely between those two.
I am shocked at Tom Thibodeau, but it's like, I get it. Y'all ain't going nowhere with him. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Then when y'all do go somewhere, you start selling. So I get that. These last couple really ain't nothing, so we'll move on. All right, we're gonna talk about the media day. Somebody in the comments on YouTube said, "Man, talk about the NBA media day." And I told him, I said, "Man, you gotta tune in on Thursday when we talk about the NBA media day." He said, "Drop them NBA media day takes, man." So he probably not in here, but we're about to talk about this now, man. What's some surprising things you heard or just like on media day?
One of the things that I was kind of surprised. Well, not really surprised, but KD said that he wants to sign an extension with the Rockets. I thought that was pretty. That was something to talk about because, who knows if KD wanted to stay that long term. But watching his media day, he said, it felt like home. Everything felt natural when he first got there, and then he played college ball in Texas, so he said he was pretty much comfortable there. So yeah, him wanting to sign a contract extension, that was pretty surprising to me.
You didn't think he was going to sign an extension? Before you thought he was just there for a year and just leave?
I mean,
that was the goal. Just go
he's talking
somewhere,
about
just
a
stay somewhere
long
far.
term, like a long
Probably
term. If
what? No, I
anything,
think it's probably gonna be 2 years. I think he can only sign like a 2 years. That's it. He's on like that older. Because I think it's like it's something like with in the CBA with the contracts. Like if you're older than like 35 or 36, you can only sign like 2 years or 3 years. You can't sign a
okay.
5. You can't sign a 5 year because that's like, why would you pay a 5-year guy that's 40 mil? That's 40 years old. Like LeBron different, but why would you pay some like a guy like damn near 40, 50 million and he's like 41? Why would you do that? So I think he can only literally sign like a 2-year extension added on to this. So technically 3 years.
Okay, well, I thought
Okay.
I didn't know that about the CBA. I thought he was gonna
Okay.
sound like another 4 year or some shit like that. Because KD can low key play till he 40. KD can play like Bron. He could not like Bron, but you know what I mean. Play as long as LeBron has. KD got that in his game.
Where'd it go? Oh, well, no. Well, I stay with the Rockets. Coach Udoka was basically saying replacing Van Fleet's points guard man said it'll be by committee. Amen Thompson, Reed Shepard, those guys were going to play a lot more, initiate a lot more, handle the ball a lot more. Anyway, that'll be expected a bit. I was like, okay, so we are, Reed Shepard.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna do that.
There might be times when Reed Shepard and the men are both on the floor at the same times, and then you have 2 ball handlers on the court. And I saw somebody say that means Amen Thompson isn't guaranteed like to start at point or something like that. I'm like, brother.
No, he's starting that point.
I'm like, stop it.
I just want to know who else they gonna insert into that lineup. I think it's gonna be Tari Eason. I would hope it's.
They said Dorian Finney-Smith not gonna be ready for the start of the season.
Yeah, but
so it might be Tari Eason.
Ime Udoka also talked about having a big lineup in. So starting Steven Adams. So,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's a big ass.
It is. Another thing that I liked that the Detroit Pistons, they were so high on Jay Knighty. I like that they was instilling confidence in him, because they know that he was having a breakout year last year, then he got hurt. So them instilling confidence in him and talking about him, I like that a lot. And then JB Bickerstaff saying that I think Karis LeVert is going to be a big. He was praising up Karis LeVert and how he played and how he was when he was on the Cavs when he was coaching. So I think I like the fact that he basically saying Karis LeVert is going to be a big part of our team next year. I like that as well.
You guys,
you can go. No, you can go. No, you can
go. The Bucks owner, when he asked about Giannis' future, he said, I had a great conversation with Giannis in June, and he made it clear that he's committed to Milwaukee and he likes having his family here. Then Giannis said 1 hour later, I cannot recall that meeting. And I said, well, we're already starting off on the bad foot right here, man. If your owner is basically capping, we're bad. I don't know. It feels like it's just a matter of time. It feels like it's just a matter of time when Giannis is probably over it and eventually will ask for a trade out. And I think didn't he say something about he already, I don't think it was at media day, but I think he was on a podcast talking about it. And he was basically like, he knows like in the NBA, you could get traded and all that. He said that, he said on the podcast, if I can find a quote, I'll find it. But these comments, they're not good. These are not good comments by Giannis if you're basically saying your owner is capping. Like, these ain't good comments, bro. These ain't good comments.
Another thing, Steve Kerr situation. I don't know if you watched that media day, but they asked Steve Kerr about this being his final year of his contract, and he was basically saying that he didn't want to talk about contract extensions. He'll just let that be for the off season, whatever like that. But he has good faith that something's gonna happen. But you never know in the NBA. So my question to you is: you think this will be Steve Kerr last season
with the Warriors?
Yep. You think they're gonna sign him to a contract extension?
I think it depends on how this year goes. If they get bouncing like the first round or not make the playoffs again, they'll probably be like, well, we done our time. We won 4 champions with you, but now at this point, we can only go so far with you. There's probably time for a new voice. But if they do make it far again, yeah, sign them. They'll sign them again. I've seen it too many times in other sports, bro. Yeah, we can make it far with you, but if we can only get so far now, we just need a new voice. It just depends. It depends on how the season goes along. That's really all.
How many years Curry got left on his contract?
I think he got 2.
Because I agree. I think it depends on how their season goes this year. If their season goes well, I think they will only extend him. So because don't Curry, Draymond, and Jimmy all their contracts end at the same time, right?
They got 2 years left because Jimmy signed for 2.
Yeah.
I think Draymond has 2 and Steph has 2 left.
So if anything, if they do sign him to a contract extension, I think it's literally until Curry and them contract is up.
Paul George, he said he doesn't expect to participate in training camp. I can do pretty much everything but full contact. And I said, I said, brother, that's basically the main thing. I don't care if you do everything else. If you can't practice at full contact, it doesn't matter. Dead Joel will be on his recovery. I feel pretty good. We made a lot of progress over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
We got a plan in place. I'm trying to check all the boxes, taking it day by day. MB did not provide specifics on the return timeline. That means they have no clue when that man playing. No clue, and it ain't looking good. It's just not looking good, and this is a big year for the Sixers, bro. And I saw some, I think Nick Nurse did say, like, he practiced, he did some of it, but didn't provide those still. So it's like, it's just a mystery now with Joel Embiid. It's like, we just don't know. We just don't know. And it's like, brother, at this point, I don't know. I just don't know. I hope he could get on the court, but man, it's a mystery.
Another thing is, I took away from me today, Jason Tatum is hungry, bro. That man is ready to come back. Like, they were saying that he's way ahead of schedule. Like, he can low-key play to start the season or whatever like that, but I don't think he should. I think they're going to take his time with him. Not to start the season like the very first night, but like within the first month of the season that he can play. I think he's not. I think he should take his time. But I seen a picture. They was out there scrimmaging, and you could see him in the background in the window looking at them practice and stuff. I said, "Oh, that boy is hungry. He's ready to get back on the court ASAP."
I told you that, man, bro. He's gonna play. He's gonna come back. And he said it. He said he want to come back at home. He want to do it on a home game, bro. That I know it's just some dribbling and all that. That's kind of crazy. Him dribbling like that, moving like that, and he tore it like in May. We're in September, so that's what's that? June, July, August, bro. That's 4 months. 4 months, and he's already damn near moving like that. That's crazy. Back in probably like probably 2000s. We probably wouldn't even sniff the court in 4 months. He back on the court already in 4 months.
He ahead of schedule. They get that man some steroids or something, Jay. Ain't no way you healed that damn fast, boy. Granted, though, he hasn't really been injured his entire career. Not no injury like that, though.
Nah, not like that. He's had like wrist injury. He's had stuff like that. He messed up his ankle, but outside of that, nah, nothing bad like that. This was crazy. It says Zach Edey cleared to begin ramping up basketball activities, but it says expected to make 6 to 9 more weeks. Jaren Jackson cleared to begin ramping up basketball activities, expected to miss 4 to 6 more weeks. Brandon Clark to undergo knee surgery again, expected to miss at least 6 weeks. That's basically a whole front line.
Again? Oh.
That's basically literally your front line, and you're missing that.
No, for sure.
Yeah. And I get why you had the Grizzlies low on your preseason rankings. I get that. Because it's stuff like this. Like, brother, like, I don't even know, like, I think they're probably starting Salty Odama. But I don't know, like, who
they don't have to.
I don't know who they're starting.
Gigi might play some small ball center because he's like 6'10", 6'11".
He's 16.
I'm trying to think what other bigs they got. Yeah, Gigi tall.
Gigi Jackson is 6'10"?
Yeah, Gigi is tall.
For real? Oh, wow. I didn't know. I thought he was like 6'9" or something. Oh, wow.
Yeah, 6'9", 6'10" in shoes. Zach Edey, what other centers they got? Salty.
Man, he can't handle a Jokic, though.
Hell no. They got Jake Landale.
They do got him.
That's about it. They probably gonna have to sign somebody.
Okay.
But another one I got that was pretty surprising. Jason Kidd didn't want to commit to a starting lineup. He said that there's no starting lineup and everyone's going to have to compete for their spot. Granted, AD is going to start. Clay is going to start.
D'Lo
is
starting.
going to start. So
He
really,
lied right there. He lied. And Derek Lively starting. He lied.
I mean, well, Daniel Gafford did just get hurt.
He lied though. You can't. But we know who started. Yeah, you can't say that though. You can't say. Come on. Now.
He said some positions was up for grabs, but I feel like he meant the center spot and then PJ Washington or Cooper Flag. Those are two spots that's up for grabs.
Then be specific. Then say our center. We're going to see between Lively and Gafford. And power forward potentially, or the forward spot with either Cooper, Najee. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do
He's a coach, bro. Coaches don't do that, bro. They're cryptic as hell.
Didn't some coach just say something about it's a spot a roster spot that's up for grabs? I swear to God, a coach just said that.
A roster spot, and a starting spot. That's two.
No, it was a starting spot. I swear to God, a coach said that recently. I swear to God, bro. I swear.
Yeah. So I was kind of surprised that he didn't name his starter. That makes me that shows me that they legit are considering Cooper Flag as they starting small forward. I don't think he's gonna start the season off though. I think they're gonna start PJ, y'all.
I would start Cooper. I just get it out the way. Like, I mean, PJ, he does like he can help spread the floor. He's bigger, you could say he's bigger, taller, maybe taller, probably most likely taller. Bigger, I don't know. Each person brings something different. What is this? Oh, bro, I swear to God. Hey, you saw that picture of AD? Look like he got fat.
Yeah, he looked bigger.
Look like he got fat.
They talking about all that Texas food getting to him.
He looked fat. He looks like another one. He's wearing eyewear now.
Yeah, he got that for the rest of his career. But another one, I like Ant comments. I mess with Ant so heavy, bro. Like I don't know who he remind me of, but I love his personality, bro, because he's unapologetically him, bro. Like the man said, yeah, how did MJ help you out this summer? He's like, yeah, MJ helped me, with some spots, helping me get to my spots, pull up, shoot, know a defender, and my post moves. And it was like. He was like, yeah, in the post, he said, instead of, throwing your ass on somebody, he told me to do it with my top of my back. And I'm like, bro, Ant is the only person that could do that. And then they asked, and they was like, yeah, who did you miss playing with this offseason? Some shit like that. And he was like, yeah, my nigga, Jared Vanderbilt. I said, bro, this man is not serious at all. Ain't no way you saying ass and nigga in an NBA press conference, bro.
Bro, I know he's
gonna get fined. I know he finna get fined for it, but that's why I love Ant, bro, because he don't care.
Bro, Anthony Edwards do not care, bro. He could care less, bro. He gonna be him, and that's why people love him because he just him. He doing him. He not gonna change up for nobody. He gonna be him.
Who was I just having this talk with the other day? If Jason Tatum was to act like Anthony Edwards, he would get more love than what he get, bro. Because people gravitate towards that cocky, arrogant. As far as sports, people like MJ. MJ was cocky, arrogant, talk this shit. If Jason Tatum did the same thing, he would get so much more love, bro.
But that's not his personality, though.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I don't think he should
if that was him,
how he is.
He not blind,
if he wants to be quiet and just not say stuff like that, I think it's fine.
Jason Tatum's a shit talker, bro. Behind closed door, like the real Jason Tatum, I think the real Jason Tatum is like Anthony Edwards. It's like these other guys who talk all this shit. It's just that he doesn't do it publicly because he doesn't want to look bad in the public eye if he's wrong.
I think a lot of players talk that, but I don't think he does what Anthony Edwards does. I don't think that. Could he say nigga to his homies? Yeah. Just say no damn nigga in the press conference.
Nah, it's not that. I'm not saying specifically like that, but the fact that Ant pokes out his chest and backs it up. You know what I mean? Jason Tatum is not going to poke out his chest. You know what I'm saying? He could back it up, but he's not going to poke out his chest. And Jason Tatum is not going to go to the media and be like, yeah, we're going to bust their ass tonight. Or, yeah, we're going to dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jason Tatum's not going to do that. He's a politically correct type of person. Anthony Edwards is the type of person that says, oh, I'm going to beat you by 20 in ping pong, and he ain't never played ping pong in his life. And if he lose, he don't care. You know what I mean? Jason Tatum's not going to do that. Jason Tatum's not going to go out there and be like, I'm going to beat you by 20 in ping pong when he's never played ping pong a day in his life. Like, that's just not JT.
All I'm saying is Jason Kidd a liar. You know who damn near your starters. You know your starters, brother. So don't play like that. We know it's AD. So you should have said AD is starting. D'Lo is starting at point. Derek Lively starting at center. And the other two roster spots are open. Don't be coming out here talking about, hey, I'm not committed to a start. Shut up. You're lying. You're a liar. I rock with Jason Kidd, though. But he's a liar. He's a liar. I really don't have other ones. I know the Lakers talked about some. DeAndre Ayton talked about some, finally LA. Somebody said, man, he gonna be the fifth most hated Laker of all time. I said, bro, what did DeAndre Ayton do to y'all, bro? He ain't even stepped on the court yet. Y'all hate this man already.
Only one I got is the Kawhi Leonard stuff. And he talked about how this was old news for him and new news for us, saying that they knew that this was gonna come out or whatever like that. And this is how it was gonna be perceived. He really didn't make too much comments on it. But I was surprised that he answered anything at all. I thought he would have just, deflected. But Ramon, I forgot her last name.
Ramona
Shelburne.
Yeah.
Yeah. She asked him how much money did they give you, and he said that was it the full amount of money they gave. He said no, it was more than that, basically. So I was pretty surprised that Kawhi answered any questions about that at all.
I'm not shocked. You can't be deflecting. Then it really looks suspicious. But we're going to talk about the Napheesa Collier stuff, but I want to real quick talk about the Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga signed a 2-year, $48.5 million deal with the Warriors. Kuminga's deal, according to Sean's, Kuminga's deal includes a team option designed for the contract to be ripped up and renegotiated next summer. He is not eligible to be traded until January 15th. It is a team option. So he did say he wanted the player option, but now he has a team option. And then also the Warriors signed Al Horford, DeAnthony Melton, Gary Payton back, and they are signing Seth Curry. They say they're supposed to waive him, but probably sign him back in November. But they are signed those 4 players and basically got Kuminga back. So what's your thoughts on basically all those things?
I'm surprised that Kuminga signed it, especially with that team option involved. I know you said they could potentially be ripped up at the end of this season and renegotiated. But I am surprised that he signed it with that team option. For sure, for sure. And then we talked about that all off season that they were going to eventually sign Gary Payton and all them, and Al Horford. But yeah, I'm genuinely shocked that he signed that team option. I didn't think he was going to go for it. But the season is 2-3 weeks away. So.
Well, the deadline to sign the qualifying offer was on the 1st. So he had to do something. He had to do something. But I am kind of shocked he took the team option, but I think he had no choice. He felt like he just had no choice. He got more money. What's that, 20-something a year? And then they can work on possibly getting traded him. But the thing is, he has no control now. That's the thing. I think that's what he wanted, to control his future. And he basically just said, yeah, you know what? I just have nothing. But I think to a degree, security kind of played a part. 2 years, 20+ mil a year, but qualifying offer, you get 1 year for like 8-some mil. You get hurt, it's over. Like, what can you do? Did somebody probably take a chance on you, probably give you a little prove it deal, then you can sign back another deal later. But I am shocked he took it. And with the signings, again, we're not shocked. We knew they was gonna sign Al Horford. That's an old ass team, though. I think they said that's the first team ever to have 4 starters that's 35 and older. That's an old ass team.
Yeah.
And you
before Okay,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say before we move on, did you hear what they said about Scotty Barnes during media day?
All that like autism and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, that was bad, bro. That was really bad. Even if you do feel that way, bro, you don't say nothing like that, bro. That was terrible, bro. Like, what are we doing? Where's the professionalism? There's none at all. Bro, he needs his job. He needs to be fired ASAP.
I doubt he get fired. I
That was
mean,
crazy.
no, it's crazy, but it's like, what am I firing you for?
Because of his comments.
So every
Because you're
time
basically
somebody,
saying, no,
so
you're
every time
basically
somebody makes a
saying,
negative comment, they should get fired.
bro, it was the comment that he made. He's basically saying, like, oh, I can't, not that he said that specifically,
No,
but
yeah,
in essence, he's basically saying, I can't stand autistic people. Being around autistic people, like, damn, because he was sitting there talking and said, oh, how many times can you say somebody's autistic without saying that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong, bro. What do you mean? Like,
I
that's
agree.
just
It's
like saying,
wrong.
just how
I
people
agree.
get fired for calling these white people, they get fired for calling other people niggas and stuff like that. Like, it's in that same realm. You can get fired for hate speech. You can get fired for hate speech, bro.
I can't agree with that. That's too different. Nah, I'm not gonna
So
go that
it's
far.
okay to talk about
No,
somebody autistic.
no, I'm
It's okay
not
to talk
saying
about
that.
somebody autistic, but it's not okay. It's not okay to say nigga.
No, I'm just saying, nigga, and
That's what it sounds like you're
autism.
saying to
That's
me, Sheldon.
different. No,
That's what it
that's
sounds like you're
totally
saying to me.
different.
Oh,
No,
now it's wrong for
no,
me to push the narrative
no. You
on
can
you, right?
push the narrative.
You're basically saying it's okay to talk about autistic people, Sheldon. That's
No,
basically what
I
you're
did.
saying.
I did say that. I did say that.
Because you said it's not serious enough for him to get fired. That's what you
No,
just said.
but it's like I'm saying people have said something bad, and I'm saying that's bad. But I'm saying everybody has said something bad. Everybody has said something negative it happens. So I'm saying like it just doesn't happen. Yes, autism is bad, but comparing like how the white people say it and somebody just say no, that's totally different. I wouldn't compare those two together. No, that's two different types of things.
Hate speech is hate speech, dog. Regardless
I
of
can't
how
tell.
severe
I can't tell.
it is or not.
I
And on
can't
top of
tell.
that, he got recorded saying that, and it's plastered all across social media. If they were to keep him, that would be a
That don't
bad look
matter.
for them,
It
bro.
don't
If they were
matter,
to
bro.
keep him, it would be a bad look for them if they
They're
did
gonna
that.
they're most likely gonna keep him. Like
He's
it's
gone.
most likely.
I want to figure out his name because
Just
he's
just
gone,
look
bro.
up
You cannot keep him after that.
just look up probably just type in like Toronto media autism report or something. Probably just type that in. I highly doubt it, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, I ain't seen worse, but it's like I've seen people say something negative and bad, and it's like they keep their job. It's like it happens. Like this isn't new. Like when somebody says something negative, they won't. It's like, bro, I see people say negative stuff all the time, and they keep their job somehow, some way. Like, no.
The difference is that shit, unless that shit is
Compare,
plastic, bro.
compare,
You see somebody.
comparing saying the N word and autism is crazy, though. I'm not gonna cap. That is two different things.
No, it's
That
not crazy.
yes,
It's
it
both hate
is.
speech,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, bro.
bro. It's both hate
Yes, it
speech,
is.
bro.
So that's bad. So you think that's in the same realm? Especially if a white person said it. You think that's in the same realm?
Regardless of whichever one you feel is more severe than the other, regardless of which one, they're both
But
bad,
they're
bro.
both. But I'm asking you, they're both in the same realm because that's what you basically just said earlier.
Yes, they're in the
That's
same realm because they're
that's
both
in it.
hate
Okay,
speech. Yes, that's hate speech.
okay. I'm just asking. A white person calling the N word, but if I say autistic is you're autistic, that's in the same realm. That's okay.
Yeah, it is. That's both hate speech. Yes,
No, no.
you the one that's saying you the one that's saying it's not that bad. Talking about him being autistic isn't that bad.
I said like. I
It
mean,
ain't
I've
that
heard people
serious,
say
huh?
something
It ain't
bad
that serious
before.
enough for him to get fired, huh?
He's not gonna get fired. He's not. You not.
I
You
think he
he's
is.
not. Did you
I
look it up?
think he is.
You look it up?
No, I ain't look it up. I'm gonna
I
do
thought
that
you were looking
after.
it up. I thought you were looking it up now.
No, I'm gonna do that after.
Man ain't getting no fire, bro, for saying that, bro. Yes, it was bad comments. But that man get fired off that. Come on now, brother. We know how it works in the media. We've heard a little bit worse. We've heard some worse things, bro. All right, man. Let's talk about Napheesa Collier and the WNBA. Let me bring up her things real quick. Okay. I don't have the full quotes, but this is what I have. Collier said Kathy Engelbert told her only losers complain about the refs. That Collier said Engelbert told her that Caitlin Clark should be grateful for the WNBA because the league is responsible for her sponsorship deals. And this other stuff is none a big deal. But she basically just it's this feud with the Players Association and WNBA. They want to get paid for what they worth. And those comments, right? Kathy Engelbert, those were really bad comments. But what is your take on Napheesa Collier comments on the WNBA? Oh snap!
The one that just shows me that Kathy does not care about her players because she also brought up officiating and how bad the officiating was and to change that. And they basically told her Kathy's assistant texted Napheesa's agent basically saying that, the reason why she got hurt and the reason why players are getting hurt is not because of the refs. And I disagree because they let a lot of bad fouls go. That's the reason why Napheesa got hurt twice this year. So Kathy, I think that she needs to step down as commissioner. There needs to be another commissioner because she's showing that she obviously doesn't care about her players. She obviously doesn't care about growing the league. She obviously doesn't care about the players' health at all. I think that she needs to resign or they need to release her and find a new commissioner. I don't think she should be able to negotiate the next collective bargaining agreement with them after these comments because I don't think Napheesa is lying. Why would she come out and just lie about something like that? And then the fact that you said that about Caitlin, who's one of your most popular players in the W right now, that makes no sense. You're basically saying you better be grateful that I gave you a platform to play on. So now you're showing a sense of entitlement when this league isn't even about you; it's about the players. So I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I think that she needs to step down. I think they need to let her go. Yeah.
And I like that everybody who players, they backed her. They didn't say they
Even
didn't say
NBA.
nothing. They backed her. And I think she was telling the truth. I think those comments were
Mhm.
crazy. Those were some crazy comments. I just feel like when you have we talked about it before we even got on. The WNBA was still it's a good organization. I can't think of the word, sports league. That's a good league. It's still a good league. But what Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have done has just been amazing. Let's just be honest. And I can tell the truth. I was watching way more WNBA last year when Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese was in the league. That's just fact for me. I can admit to that. I was not really watching. I knew about stuff. And when it was a finals or playoffs, I might tune in every once in a while. But I didn't tune in as much as last year, when it was Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. That's just the truth. And a lot of people did. And they was already big even in college. They were big. And they brought all the other fans to the W.
From college, yeah.
And then you just say, she better be grateful. You be grateful. Because without Caitlin Clark, I guarantee you wasn't going to be a lot of people. Even though Paige had an amazing, great year, she still wasn't as big as Caitlin Clark. That's just facts.
Nope.
That's just facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
Even though sometimes we thought throughout the year, hey, Paige probably had a better rookie year than Caitlin Clark. That's probably true. But she still wasn't as popular as Caitlin Clark. Just wasn't. Because she brought up Paige too. And it's I'm happy I have all this other money outside of just the WNBA. Because it sucks that these other WNBA players have to go overseas to play. It sucks. Because for me at least, I know basketball, and you are probably different. I don't want to go to overseas all the time, every offseason to hoop just to pay everything. I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy my offseason. But I technically think that's not offseason if you got to play every time after the end of the season. They probably pay more. Yeah. So I should feel grateful, and you should feel grateful too. I agree with you 100%. They probably need to get rid of her. and it's gonna be a lockout because they still haven't agreed on anything, and it sucks. It freaking sucks. They should, and it's like, why would you just what made you even think that?
First off, even if you did think that, why did you say that to her? Because you thought that she wasn't gonna say nothing. You thought what the lady say about LeBron? You thought she was just gonna shut up and dribble? That's what you thought, bro. They've been treating, bro. I think what really set Napheesa off is because they ended up saying she had a grade 2 tear in her ankle, and that's from the officiating, bro. Because they're not calling fouls. So if they're not calling fouls, guess what the other player's gonna do? They're gonna hack the other player back, like even worse than what they did. So it's crazy, bro. Like Napheesa said, she's not committed to making the league better. She's not committed to transforming the league. She's not committed to the players. All she cares about is the revenue that's being brought in to the W. That's all she cares about. And you can't be a commissioner like that. Because Napheesa was also saying, like, when she got hurt, the commission didn't check up on her at all. And the WNBA is more of like as an intimate, setting because it's less players. So it's like you can't check up on one of your best players in the league. She said, I forgot what person she said checks up on every injured player. I forgot dude's name, but one of the dudes that's is in the top of the organization. He checks on every single injured player. So as a commissioner, you can't do the same thing. Like, you don't care about these girls at all. She doesn't need to be there anymore, bro. It's time for her to go.
You think they scared of the Unrivaled League? Think they see that as a threat?
The W, yeah.
Think they see it as a threat?
Because if they have a lockout, guess what all them WNBA players gonna do? Go right to Unrivaled.
And it's another one too. Remember, I was telling you about that last year. It's another league they do. It's Unrivaled.
That's the one where Brittany, Breanna Stewart, and Napheesa.
That's Unrivaled. I forgot, bro. It's another one though. It's like two different leagues. It's Unrivaled, and it's let me see. Other
Athletes Unlimited.
That's it right there. It's Unrivaled and Athletes Unlimited. That's two other leagues they got to worry about. And they do pay more, but it's a small sample size too, so it's not as much as obvious. But they do pay more. They do pay more than the W. And honestly, though, I mean, when it just comes in like the women's league and period, and I agree. I think somebody said this too. I think it was on Player's Choice. They need more women to come and back them women, bro. I'm just talking about fans in general. You need more women. Because women, I think they said, it was like, women be thirsty as hell to go to an NBA game, but don't be thirsty to go to a WNBA game.
I mean, granted, though, a lot of women don't watch basketball. A lot of women don't watch basketball.
No, that's true.
They'd rather go to an NBA game than a WNBA game because a NBA game is quote unquote, well, no, it is bigger than a WNBA game. So,
but we need them to come to them. We need the support from other women. Like men, men go support whatever, but if we can get them women, which makes a majority of the world, it helps. But we don't get that. But Napheesa Collier, man, I don't mind her saying the comments like it publicly. She was fed up, and like with the refs thing and all that, they say the refs are terrible. But I don't mind her saying that. She was fed up. She said, "Man, look, this is what y'all commissioner said about you. This is what y'all said about you, and all of us. So I'm with her. You need to probably get the boot, girl. You will get the boot."
Now I wonder who they gonna bring in. I wonder since the NBA is the parent company to the WNBA. I mean, that'd probably be too much on his plate. But I was gonna say, what if they had Adam Silver as the commissioner? But they probably gonna give it to somebody else. I wonder is the vice commissioner, the guy that's directly under Adam Silver. What if he goes over there? Because Adam Silver isn't retiring no time soon as the commissioner.
Adam Silver been tweaking himself, so he ain't been no better recently even.
I mean, but at least he gave the players a voice. I mean, they already had a voice, but he's more lenient with the players. He actually cares about the players. And you do need a commissioner that cares about the players. Because I think David Stern, he cared about the players, but he was more so money hungry than he was caring about it. The players came second. With Kathy, they don't even be on the totem. They're not even on the totem pole.
Bro, what did Adam Silver say? Because I remember I quote tweeted like a last week. He said something. I'm like, brother, what are we doing?
About the
like,
viewership?
It was viewership. It was something else, bro. He said something else
about
bro.
highlights. About the highlights. About how like if you guys don't want to watch the full games, you can go on YouTube or stuff like that. NBA app look at the highlights.
No, that was crazy. But it was something else. It was something else. Once we get off here, I'll probably bring it up. But Adam Silver ain't been no better recently. He ain't been no better. But I agree though. He's better than what Kathy Engelberg has done. She over there tweaking, bro. Be grateful you got Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and all them. Be grateful. Like, you have, I don't care what you people think. Yes, are they as good as Magic and Larry? No. But are they Magic and Larry the WNBA? Technically, yes. You're fumbling your Magic and Larry. You're fumbling it. Literally have your Magic and Larry, you're fumbling. Now, granted, we talked to, the Sky ain't bad, but it doesn't matter. You're fumbling your Larry and Magic.
And then think about it, bro. This is the one time that I've seen more women athletes have a signature shoe. Caitlin has one. Sabrina has one. Asia has one. Aaliyah Boston talked about she's gonna get one soon. And to be honest, I don't think she deserves one. She's been not living up to hype. But there's more women getting signature shoes left and right, bro. We haven't seen that in years. Because I don't even I think Lisa Leslie had a signature shoe. I can't remember any other WNBA player having a signature shoe.
I don't remember either. The Aces almost sold against the Fever, man. They almost sold. Boy, they would have lost against the Fever with no Kelsey Mitchell when she got hurt. They letting Odyssey Sims go out there and be crazy. I'm like, bro, there's no way y'all about to lose this game.
Y'all lose this Diana Taurasi. My fault, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I was gonna say only players women that had signature shoes: Ella Deladon, Candace Parker, Diana, Cynthia Cooper, Dawn Staley, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops. And that's within years and years ago. Now we have 5 women within the last year or two. Because Brianna got one, Sabrina, Angel, Asia, and Caitlin. So that's 5 players in the last 2-3 years to get a shoe. And y'all fumbling this?
They're fumbling. But yeah, man, Aces, they're gonna win the finals. I have them winning. They'll beat the Mercury, bro. Even though they did almost sell,
man.
They
struggled against the Fever, dog. If they struggled against the Fever, I don't know.
They got the best player, bro, so they got a chance. Hey, Kelsey Gray came up clutch in overtime, though. I give her credit. She came up clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Came up clutch.
Kelsey Gray a hooper.
She old, though. She old as hell. She like Chris Paul, but not like Chris Paul. She old as hell.
She an old stud bud. She the old stud bud.
No, that's crazy. Stud bud's crazy. But that is it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Follow us on all social media outlets at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And if you also want to hear me and Charles yap on the audio version, we are on Apple Music and Spotify. Make sure you guys like every single video. And thank you. And thanks to everybody that came through. We saw Justin, Francisco, my guy, Black Rodent. He popped up in. Simone started off as usual. Like, thank you all for joining in as always, man. The season's almost here. We got about less than 2 weeks left into the season. So we're almost here, man. We're almost here. Then we got our fantasy leagues about to not start, but coming up soon. So we got to figure that out. But, that's it, man. That's it for this episode, bro. It was a good episode always. A little yap, a little arguing, but that's how it rolls, man. That's how we do. But we will talk to you guys next time. See you guys later.